Oh, no.
Welcome to Knightstown High School. And we're going to give you the short version, but you got a really good version.
It was really good, yeah.
We had a really good version of an introduction to the game. So thank you, Kyle Davis, for letting us know that we were muted that entire time. So we'll do the short version of this. These two schools are separated by 7 miles. Okay, they're playing for a trophy called the Plowshare in Anvil. I'm glad we didn't go any farther because I have no idea that we were muted. Royals lead the all-time series 33-26. And the Royals have won 9 of the last 10. Last week, the Panthers defeated Union City 46-32, and they're having a really good season. Let's jump to that. We heard the weather report. Cole and I were just talking to each other up here. And but it was a really good we'll have Cole talk about his first time at Knightstown here in a minute, too. But Knightstown's had a really good season, defeated Hagerstown. Then they had Winchester, which is an interesting game. It was 21-7. They had the lightning delay. That's when we were in I was in North Decatur.
Tried to squeeze ours in, yeah.
They had to come back and play, and then Winchester or Knightstown, whatever team we're at, then went on to defeat Winchester on that Saturday. So then Union County's just going to have a tough year all season.
Yeah.
They just got to get that program back into a competitive state, and so the Panthers took care of business there. And then a good competitive shootout last week. I watched some of the film of last week's Union City game, and neither team could really stop the other team. It was a lot of offense up and down the field. And that brings us into tonight's game. Let's see if there was anything important that we wanted to mention. We did mention the weather. There is some clouds to the north. Royals are going to be without their top rusher tonight, without their top receiver tonight, and lots of sickness has gone through the team. A lot of players have not practiced. So I don't remember if I was muted when I said that or if we were live at that point. We'll just kind of get through as much as we can here. Let's look at the team leaders for both schools. Briar Carmichael, sophomore quarterback, really throws a good ball, really has a good arm. He's got some receivers. He really likes Gage Brody. As you can see, Gage Brody has 513 receiving yards out of the 993. So he's got a favorite target, but's got a really good quarterback here. And last year I didn't feel like they really let him throw the ball a whole lot. This year they're letting him throw the ball, and he's really taking advantage of it. Then you look at Jamison Crawford, the running back. He's got 630 yards on the season. Just been a really dominant player for the Panthers so far this season. And we just mentioned Gage Brody as a leading receiver. For the Royals, Elijah Eden, stone over for over 1,000 yards this season already. And he's got 10 touchdowns. And has had a really good junior season so far. There you can see Mark Cubey. They're going to be without him. I think there is hope that he'll be back fairly. I mean, maybe not immediate soon, but he's not out for a long extended period. We don't think. So we think he could be back, and that'll become a big boost for the offense when he can do that. Elijah has picked up some of the slack on the ground. And then Evan Wheeler stepped in and taken some carries for the team. Receiving, you can see there, we're missing Hayden Jackson. He's probably out for most of the season, if not the entire season. So I think there's maybe hope to maybe tournament time, but we'll see.
Right.
Eli Manship, probably Elijah's favorite target. But as you see, last week we had 4 receivers with over 70 yards receiving. So Austin Brown, Garrett Shaw, Eli Manship, and Caden Rubel. So
that's huge.
He's getting more comfortable with some of the other players.
Absolutely.
And then defensively for both teams, you got Weir, a sophomore, leading them in tackles for the Panthers, and Gabe Johnson for the Royals. Any thoughts on the game?
Yeah, a lot of thoughts. I've been thinking about this one a lot all week. Feels like the first time we may have kind of a more competitive game than we've had in the past couple of years. And if you look at the all-time kind of scores back and forth, there are very few that are a touchdown or even 2 touchdowns in closeness. So just there's a feeling in the air that this one may be a little bit close. I think both sides feel like they may be able to have a competitive edge over the other. But, I think it'll be interesting to see kind of which team's right and whose schedule is prepared, who's more up to this point. But, really excited for this one.
And I think it's like that's very wild. It's a rivalry. But
Right.
these teams have had, if you look back at it's blowout after blowout after blowout, not just like Royals way. When Knightstown wins, they blew us out. Like it has been, one team has been really dominant in this series when they win. There's, like you mentioned, not a whole lot of close games in this. And they're very similar size school. Like we are I believe the smallest 1A or 2A school. Mm-hmm. So we're nearly a 1A school. And so it's just interesting to see that these two teams haven't played a lot of close down to the wire games.
Yeah.
I do have a few players to watch here as we're getting down to the last bit. So I chose Gabe Johnson and Jamison Crawford. I think that's even kind of a matchup here that'll be interesting because Jamison Crawford, really good running back, has a lot of speed and power. He's going to hit the hole, and Gabe Johnson, our best tackler, best linebacker at finding those gaps. And I think that'll be a matchup. I'd be really interested to see who gets the best of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Gabe's had a really good senior season here at the linebacker position. He was our player of the week, our player of the game.
Against Centerville.
Centerville. And Jamison's been really solid for the Panthers. So coaches here tonight, you've got Pat Echeverria. He's in his 6th season at Eastern Hancock. He's got 38 wins. And then you have Coach Trent Taylor in his 2nd season and has 7 wins already in his 2nd season. I believe he came from Greenfield. I think he was an assistant at Greenfield before he came there. And so doing a nice job here for the Knightstown Panthers and kind of rebuilding and getting some excitement. One of the key things when you get a new coach in here, what I've heard, I've talked to a few Knightstown people, he's gotten some kids to come back out for football that didn't play in previous years.
Right.
And so that's what you got to do. You got to get your players to come out for the team. And Coach Taylor's done that here at Knightstown, and that's going to improve. You get your numbers up, that's going to improve your competitiveness.
Yeah.
Because just a few years ago, I think they may even had to cancel games because they didn't have enough players.
Yeah, they were down. Yeah, they were down to almost like 17, 20 kids, and a couple injuries and some other things happen, and then you just can't play a game. So
them and Lincoln were really struggling to field teams a couple of years ago. So, so what a great job he's done, and that's interesting to see how he keeps building this program over here in Knightstown. All right, so I'm going to show the promo again just because I did it. So we'll talk about it. So see some of the seniors here as we videoed this, and this was earlier in warm-ups, and a couple state runner-ups for the Panthers, a couple years. And a lot of people kind of excited for this game. There's principal of Knightstown walking up. And teams were out here early. When I got here, Knightstown was fully padded out there. It looked like a full practice at about 4:30.
Going to town.
So there's the trophy they're playing for tonight, the Plowshare and Anvil trophy. Winner gets to take it with them. It's not as heavy as it looks.
Yeah, the first time I touched it, I was like, oh, I can do this. And I didn't think it was that bad. Yeah. I always looked at it. It looks more ominous than it is. So.
Yes. So we'll see. Hopefully our scoreboard camera works. It's already getting a little not good. So I got a feeling I may have to abandon the scoreboard clock camera. So what we're A lot of excitement here. The Royals, both sides have filled out in the stands since I took these videos.
Yeah.
And it's kind of an exciting. Everybody's kind of amped up for the game here as we're getting ready. Panthers are getting ready to take the field. We do have the ability to zoom. We cannot control where the camera is pointed. So we'll see. Let me test my zoom. All right. The Panthers are getting ready to take the field. That's a much more compact air horn than we have.
Yeah, it is. That's an interesting design they got there. I like it.
Yeah, that's probably easier to get into the stadium than the big giant. What is that? I don't even know what it is. Canister.
It's huge.
Giant canister of air that our fans have over there. So last year, these teams played. Royals won 45-13. Royals got off to an early start, and it really seemed like Knightstown was trying to run the clock that game.
Yeah.
Almost had the feeling they were not trying to win as much as they were trying to not get blown out last year. And I think tonight they're going to go for the win. They're 4-0. They are going to be ready to play tonight. So we may be doing the anthem here just shortly as timer hits 0. And please share it out there. We should be on YouTube, Facebook, IHSAA TV. Cameras moved drastically on the scoreboard, so I may have to go make some adjustments. So it's really, other than the temperature, it seems like a nice night. It just doesn't seem like a Knightstown Eastern Hancock game a little bit, just because it's so warm.
Yeah, it feels like there's usually more of a bit of a chill when these two teams meet.
So teams out on the field. So it's a lot of. I think they may be honoring some military armed forces tonight.
Yeah, I think the players are going to end up holding a flag for the national anthem.
Gotcha. So let us know if anything. Thank you, Kyle Davis saved us earlier. We would have been still muted, I believe. So if you notice any issues, let us know. That's the best way is send a message on YouTube or Facebook. We can see it right here in the press box. We will have a trivia question between the third and fourth quarter. So stay tuned for that. Heard Dusty McGee's on the chains. I don't know if he can count to 10. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Can't believe they could trust him over there.
Yeah, when I played golf with him, I think
his score was a little off.
I think maybe 5 was always the max he could get to for some reason. I'm not real sure about that, though.
We'll see. And I'm going to try a commercial here since we're waiting a little bit. As soon as I do this, we're going to go.
So Knightstar Connect has been a leader in this community for 130 years. They were the ones that made Hancock Regional Hospital one of the most wired hospitals in America 30 years ago. So they have been leading the technology aspect for 130 years. Everything that we do in this county is built on the infrastructure that Knightstar Connect has built for over 100 years.
Knightstar is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
All right, welcome back. I think we're still waiting for the anthem. And it is definitely getting cloudy to the north.
Yeah.
So I got quite the. I don't know if I'll make it. The plan is to do a live stream the cross country meet tomorrow morning. I don't know if I can live stream a cross country meet and come back for a football game. So
yeah, that may be.
I don't know if I'll be able to do that. So we need to make sure we get this in with no lightning around.
Yeah.
So both teams out there with a flag, American flag, and I think we're getting ready to do our national anthem here shortly.
Slight confusion.
Yeah. I'm assuming we're going to have a band play, but I may be wrong. Oh. Okay, I think we're going to have an anthem. If it's a recording, we're going to go to a commercial. We don't want to get copyrighted, so. And I believe it is. So we'll be right back right after this commercial.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite
Some
of the
people see a
world-famous
huddle in the
super
locker room.
tenderloin sandwich.
We see a second
Dave's
classroom.
Express Care Car Wash,
Some see
where
a student
exceptional
athlete on the
service
court.
meets unbeatable
We
value.
see a future leader in the
Experience
community.
the difference today.
You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
All right, welcome back. So sorry we have to mute that, but we have been shut down on Facebook before because of copyrighted music and even on the national anthem before. So we don't want that. So if it's the band or a singer, we will typically play it. But if there's music playing, we have to mute it, unfortunately, or play a commercial. So let's see here. I just got a feeling I'm going to have scoreboard issues all night. It should help as it gets darker. So let's hope that's the case. Teams out on the field still. Almost like a large captain's meeting right out
Yeah,
there.
that's kind of what I thought it was at first. I was a little confused.
But like I said, I think they're doing some extra, like, Armed Forces event tonight. And I'm glad they're wearing their normal uniforms, though. Like, you know, that sometimes you see them wear because our numbers would all be wrong.
Yeah.
It would make it much more difficult for us. But Knightstown in the all-black uniforms with a black helmet, kind of the Raiders-style logo there on the side of the helmet. The Royals in all white with gray helmets. And I'm going to since we're still waiting, we're going to go to a commercial. We'll be right back.
Are you guys ready for prom?
Yeah, I am. Are you going for prom royalty?
Yeah, I'm going to try and win this year.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Reagan, look out! Ah!
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farm Sweet Corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Paxton Farm Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
All right, well, I'm not sure what we're waiting on, so we're still not going. We got players out on the field. Officials are out there. Maybe they can't get the lights on? You think that might be it? I don't know.
I think we were finishing up with the flag, but.
Okay. Oh, they were folding the flag?
Yeah,
okay. I apologize. Thank you. I was not sure what was going on there. Hard to see from this vantage point. So, all right, 12 minutes on the clock. We'll see if down and distance works. We'll see. I'm optimistic. So, schedule. What's that? Schedule for live streaming is a busy one. We got a football game tonight, cross-country invitational tomorrow morning. Monday, the volleyball team takes on Cowan. And Wednesday is senior night next week with the volleyball team takes on Cambridge City Lincoln. And then next week, homecoming, the Milan Indians come to Charlottesville. And Milan is just always a really tough, well-coached team. That game last year, we were down there. That was a tough one.
Yeah,
that was a long drive home.
Long drive, yeah, for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so definitely the worst game we played last year by far.
Yep. All right, so we're getting ready here. Both teams. You got to think Knightstown really excited. 4-0 coming into this. Royals 2-2. It's just so hard to judge Knightstown right now because their opponents, their 4 wins, they have a combined 2 wins, and one of those is Union County, and the other one they were playing each other, so somebody had to win.
Right.
So it's really hard to judge right now, but they're definitely improved. You can see that in the way they throw, they play. You watched the film last week against Union City. Much better team than last year.
Yeah.
Briar Carmichael, great arm. Jamison Crawford, great. Oh, my camera just got totally. All right, we'll see. So we're excited to see this game and see a competitive game. It's been a while since we've seen a competitive game.
The thing to say about the schedule is they can't really control who they play, and they've done the job they're supposed to do. They've got the wins. They've done exactly what they've supposed to have done.
That's a good way to point it, because they play in the TEC. They only we are their only game that they can schedule out of conference.
Exactly.
So they have to play their conference schools.
Absolutely.
We have a lot more freedom. We can play tougher teams than they don't necessarily have to. All right, there's the kick. And the Royals are going to receive first. And looks like it's Eli Manship, and he's going to be stopped at about the 35-yard line. Let's meet your offensive starters for the Royals.
Elijah Eden, quarterback, Greenfield, Indiana.
Evan Wheeler, running back, Charlottesville.
Austin Brown, wide receiver, Greenfield, Indiana.
Garrett Shaw, wide receiver, Knightstown. Caden Rubel, tight end, Wilkinson.
Luke Manship, tight end, Greenfield. Ethan Carter, offensive line, Shirley, Indiana.
Joseph Allenball, offensive line, Carthage, Indiana.
Christian Wisman, center, Greenfield, Indiana.
Braden Hester, offensive line, Wilkinson, Indiana.
Carson Smith, offensive line, Greenfield, Indiana.
All right, they throw it out to Shaw, out into the flat. He can't quite get away. He's actually going to lose about 5 yards there. So good defensive stop there. Shaw went into motion. Eden hits Shaw, and good pursuit there by the Panthers. Loss of about 4 on the play. Now we've got, I'll try to get down and distance going for you on the scoreboard. As the Royals look to see a 2nd and long. And he's going to hand it off up the middle, and Wheeler can't go anywhere. Good stop. Good tackle there by number 50 maybe?
Yeah, 50.
Number 50, which is, if I can find all of my papers here, Dowdy. Big 325-pounder.
Yeah, right there at nose tackle. That's going to be tough matchup tonight.
Yep. So good first 2 plays by the Panthers. Rubel moves in motion. Eden's going to roll out to his right. He's looking downfield. Has a man open, and it is complete, but it's well short. So it's about the 39-yard line. I anticipate them to go for it here. Potentially, we'll see. Never know because Wheeler's already out there.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see tonight, but I think being the rivalry game that it is, I would not expect to see very many punts tonight.
All right. And Eden's going to take the snap. He's going to roll out to his left. He's going to throw it downfield, and it is going to be tipped away. It might have been intercepted had the Panther hadn't knocked it away, and really overthrown. And the throw was deep and well defended there by number 80, Prestige. And the Royals 4 and out, turnover on downs. Panthers take over. Then you have Carmichael under center, Crawford in the backfield. Looks like Ellis on the near side here in a stack formation, double stack.
Yeah.
And Carmichael's going to throw and hits Brody. And Brody's got a little bit of speed, so you don't want to get him out in the open field. So good pass from Carmichael to Brody. And it's 1st and 10. So Carmichael looks over. He's under center. He's going to hand it off to Crawford. Crawford's got a big hole right up the middle. He's going to pick up about 8.
Yeah, good push up there from the Panther front line.
Panthers right back up at the line. Again, we can't control the direction our camera is pointed, so I think it may have tilted one direction, so I may have to go up there. Crawford off the left side. He's going to break enough, I think, get the first down and a little bit more.
Enough. Kind of broke that first initial contact and was able to pick it up.
So 1st down. Didn't get the defensive starters at some point. I need to do that. And Carmichael under center. Crawford in the backfield. I think we're going to hear that a lot. And And Carmichael's going to throw a quick slant, and it's caught, and it's going to be a touchdown. Panthers score quick after the turnover on downs, and the Panthers take an early 6-0 lead.
Pass caught by Jordan Thorpe. Almost looked like he was kind of surprised it was coming his way.
Yep. And he really good job. Really good drive there by the Panthers. Moved the ball down and really didn't have any plays that didn't work.
Yeah.
They were very successful.
Quite the opposite of the Royals' first possession there.
Yeah. So it looks like they're going for 2, full house backfield. And they're going to hand it off on the outside. He's going to get to the outside. He's going to walk in easily. And they take an 8-0 lead. And we're going to take a quick commercial. We'll be right back right after this.
Hancock Regional Hospital and Knightstar Connect have had a relationship for decades. We share a joint mission to support the development of this county. We want this to be the best place in America to live. We, as a healthcare provider, need telecom support, we need utility support, and so in our various locations, we access the services of Knightstar Connect. We would not have been able to do that without that partnership with Knightstar Connect.
Knightstar is a different kind of company, and the difference...
All right, so the Royals, see if they can respond after that really impressive drive by the Panthers. It's got Shaw and Manship back to receive for the Royals. Who scored the touchdown? I believe it was Thorpe.
Jordan Thorpe. 84.
Jordan Thorpe scored the touchdown for the Panthers.
Just a quick little slant. Good strike, good pass, put it right on his numbers.
And deep kick to Shaw. Shaw's going to take it. And he's going to be out to the outside, and he's about
patient running. Good return there. Puts the Royals in good field position at the 40.
Yep. And a good job running up to catch that.
Yeah.
On the run. That's make it look easy.
Yeah.
I'm sure that I'm not making that catch.
Yeah.
Even when I was athletic, in my athletic days.
Back in the prime.
Yeah.
Edon and Wheeler in the backfield. We got trips to the wide side of the field and Brown to the short side here. Luke Manship in motion, and it'll be a handoff to Wheeler. He's got a slight hole and able to pick up about 2 yards there on the ground.
Yep. So the line, offensive line, defensive line. Right now, Knightstown getting the best of it. Nothing, not a whole lot there.
Yeah, linebackers for the Panthers are flowing really well right now, and the D-line's doing a good job not overrunning the play, staying in the backfield. And finding the running back and making tackles on first contact. A little fake there and a shot down deep, and it's going to be over the head of Luke Manship.
Yep. So good defense there by the Panthers. Not really even open for the most part.
Oh, he pretty well covered up. That was pretty good coverage there. Bring up 3rd and long here for the Royals.
So you got Eden in the backfield with Wheeler. Brown on the near side. And Eden's going to look to throw. He's going to throw it out to Brown. He's wide open. He's going to have the catch for a first down. Brown had a really good second half against Heritage Christian. I don't know if you saw that game. But had a really good second half against Heritage Christian. And so good pickup there. And a play the Royals really desperately needed.
Right. Yeah, just to pick up a first down and see if, get some things rolling here. Just need to get the offense grooving.
Oh, and a flag. Looks like we've got a false start against the Royals. hopefully we don't have that problem. We had that problem week 1. We don't need those to come back.
Yeah.
Actually, and I think week 3 wasn't the greatest either.
Knightstown was a flag fest as well.
Yep. All right, you got 4 wide. Looks like, is that De La Grange on this side?
Yeah, I believe so. Brown and Deli. Yep. Deli in motion.
Quick screen. And breaks 1 tackle.
And
Shaw's got some room. Is he going to get there? It's a foot race, and the Royals answer with the touchdown. Garrett Shaw. So hopefully I don't have this delayed. I thought I turned all the delays off, but really good quick screen. Again, Garrett kind of patient running, found the hole, and then once he found the hole, he burst through, and they tie it up here. Or no, they don't. They could. It's 8-6.
Sure.
So I'm sure we're going for 2. A chance to tie it up. How about that? Eden with the touchdown pass. And here's that formation again.
Yeah, different look at the formation.
Oh, gosh.
We got only one guy back here on the near side, Manship back, and then there's no one to the right side of the field right now. So a little bit different look than what we've had previously. We've got a flag.
And I'm going to be, I know the scoreboard's going to be, until it gets completely dark, we're going to have some scoreboard issues.
And just be a direct snap to Wheeler. And he looked like maybe initially he got it in, but then they pulled him back. There's still no signal.
They're going to say no.
And they're going to say no good.
Did not make it. So, 7:32 left in the quarter. I'm working on getting our clock. All right, I think our clock is now right. So 7:32, scores 6-8 here early on. And that's an important drive there for the Royals.
Yeah.
Just to build a little confidence after that first 4 and out. It was kind of, maybe that was a little bit of shock for our defense as well.
Sure. And you can see here Knightstown's watched film. They got 9 of their 11 guys right now within 10 yards of the 50. So they know the Royals are apt to onside it.
Yep. And they fake the onside. Sorry, I guess you can't see it. Let me zoom out. Fake number 2. What's the call there? Did he cross the line?
Yeah.
Someone crossed the line?
Yep. Yep, just got a little too excited there.
So, again, we can't control what direction we're looking. I can control the zoom, so I'll try to do my best to, 'cause I think the camera is tilted in a different direction. And they do kick it deep.
Bouncer in between the legs. And we got some guys streaking downfield.
Hey, best kickoff of the year.
Yeah,
so,
it surely is.
So we're making improvements in the kickoff game. So nice job there. And here we go. So Royals go on defense. Let's get our defensive starters in.
Yeah. D-line.
I'm going to mute us.
Ethan Carter, D-line, Shirley, Indiana.
Joseph Allenwell, defensive line, Carthage, Indiana.
Brendan Trueblood, D-line, Greenfield, Indiana.
Ethan Sipes, linebacker, Charlottesville, Indiana.
Aiden Trueblood, linebacker, Greenfield, Indiana.
Gabe Johnson, middle linebacker, Markville, Indiana.
Eli Manship, cornerback, Greenfield, Indiana.
Rylan Shelton, corner, Greenfield, Indiana.
Gavin Bowman, safety, Wilkinson, Indiana.
Garrett Shaw, safety, Knightstown.
All right, about had a big play there while we were introducing. A big throw by Carmichael. Ellis couldn't quite bring it in. It looked like it was between Manship and Ellis, either one of them. Right there, couldn't quite bring it in.
Yeah, almost looked like one of them was going to knock it in the other one's hand. So really good job there, good coverage. And then we did have a flag down on the play, so holding on the Panthers, which will back them up. So 4 flags here in the first 5 minutes of the game.
7:20 left. The scoreboard's moving around. You're going to get tired of hearing me say that.
Quick toss out to Crawford as they got trips out here trying to find a gap, and got a little wiggle room going there, but not just a ton.
Yeah, about 5 to 6 yards, it looks like, by Crawford. So it's going to bring up second and about 15. Well, I didn't see. What was the penalty that brought him back?
Holding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Maley. All right, we got trips on the near side.
Pressure from the Royals.
Yep, and they hand it off right up the middle, and there's nowhere to go. So it's kind of an inside handoff, and the Royals right there stuff it out. It's going to bring up 3rd and long.
Felt like a kind of a weird play. He was up for so long.
Mm-hmm. You were just waiting for him to burst out.
Yes,
like
exactly.
Because
just find a hole and go. That's what it felt like was going to happen.
Yeah. So it looks like Shelton's over here in corner now.
Manship had to go out there for, I think, blood. Busted an elbow on that coverage he had down here. We got an official timeout on the field. Reset the play clock.
I think my camera is like pointing like this
just
upstairs.
A little too much.
A little bit.
Yeah.
So I may have to quarter or halftime. Haven't had that problem until tonight. All right, Carmichael rolls out. He's going to go deep again. He's got Brody, and it is caught by Gage Brody. Big throw, Carmichael to Brody, and they know that's where they're going to go. So it's and they still can't stop it.
Yeah.
So nice throw.
It was covered up pretty well. Shelton was there in coverage, and Shaw was making a play on it, and just as a really, really, really good thrown ball there by Carmichael, and a great catch. Good concentration there by Brody to haul it in.
I'm sorry, we can't see. I know the camera has to be turned one way or something. Or it's not getting turned upstairs. And Crawford right up the middle, and he bursts through. He's got a hole, and he's still going. He breaks the tackle, and he's going to score. Jamison Crawford for the Knightstown Panthers. And I'm going to go see, because I might go check and see if I can mess with that camera.
Okay.
Let's see. All right, I'm having issues with this. We're going to take a quick commercial. We'll be right back.
2-point attempt is incomplete. Good coverage there, tipped up and knocked down there by the Royal defense.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Welcome back to Knightstown, Indiana, where the score here is not 6-4, but rather 14-6. The Panthers lead the Royals with about 6 minutes and 15 seconds here left in the first quarter, as the Panthers begin or get ready to kick off. Shaw and Manship back deep to receive again as we get the whistle for play. Kick deep, back to Shaw. There's been a patient runner all night. Sheds one block and just thought about it. That one just a little bit too long. It's taken down right about the 31-yard line, where the Royals will take up shop. The Royal offense jogs out here to the ball. Edon and Wheeler in the backfield. Brown and Delagrange to the near side. Manship and Rubel to the wide side of the field. And Edon's just going to take it himself. And he's got a bit of a hole and get a gap, and he's going to pick up quite a few yards as well as a first down there. About 15 or 16 yards there on first down for the Royals. 15-yard pickup there for Edon on his first run of the night. You may see that happen. Edon was the second leading rusher there last year for the Royals, and without starting running back Mark Hubie, you may see him use his legs as well as his arm as the night goes on. And that would be a jump there by the Panthers. So 5 free yards here for the Royal offense. Got Brown, Manship, and Rubel to the near side of the field. It's going to be a play-action pass and a long throw to the sideline as Rubel goes up to make a play and just cannot haul it in. Good defense there. Good coverage by the Knightstown Panthers. Number 24, Chris Gorton, with good coverage. And pretty good coverage so far here from the Knightstown Panthers down the field. Royals have not found as much success as they have in past weeks on throwing the ball thus far. Rubel in motion, and it's a handoff to Wheeler, and he's got a big hole. Can he get some box downfield? And not enough to bust it, but enough for another Eastern Hancock first down. Really good blocks there from the right side of the Royal line, and Rubel and I believe Manship was out there to the wide side of the field to pick that up. A 23-yard gain there for Wheeler. Good to see him get a nice run going. He was 2 runs for -1 yard, so that puts him at 3 for 22 now. And they're going to go right back to it, and he finds another hole. He's got some room. Can he find a block down the field? Ooh, and we got a really late flag in the backfield here. He thought about that one for a while. And that'll bring back that first down run for the Royals here. And that'll bring up 1st and 20 here for the Royals. Got that trips look again here to the near side of the field. And another false start, or offsides, I should say, here by the Panther defense. Just a little too excited there to get into the action on the front line. And that'll bring up a 1st and 15 instead of 1st and 20 here for the Royals. And the Royals go right back to the same play. And he's got the corner, and a good tackle there by the Knightstown defense to stop him short of the first down. Should be a good enough pickup there for about a 10 or 11 yard pickup. Call it a 10-yard pickup. So brings up 2nd and short here for the Royals, about 2nd and 4. As the Royal offense looks around, getting the play down. We got Rubel leading blocking, and a big push there from the Royal front line, and that will be enough for another Royal first down. Good run there from Wheeler just to pick it up, just following his blockers, doing what he's supposed to do. And that'll be another 8-yard pickup there. So a nice little turn of events here for the Royal rushing attack. As we bring up 1st and goal here for the Royals. Another handoff to Wheeler. He bounces it to the outside. He makes a one guy miss, and he's going to cruise in for the touchdown for the Royals.
Sorry, I've been messing with, I think I'm abandoning the current scoreboard setup until kind of a late hit there.
Yeah, maybe a little late.
So I'm about to abandon some things on. But I went up and moved that. I don't know if he's not pointing the camera there, because it's pointed straight. I don't know why it's so off tonight.
Just kind of a traditional look there from the Royal offense, and a nice slant, good pass and catch there. Rubel able to kind of just shield the defender off with the big body, big 6'4", 6'5" frame. Good pass and catch there from Edon to Rubel.
I think part of the problem is the iPad that they're using, the football team that they're using and then looking through is way zoomed out so they can see.
Yeah.
Ours is just, for whatever reason, is not being pointed in the right direction. All right, I'm still trying to.
So far in the first quarter, we've got what we've asked for here with a score of 14-14 with just under 5 minutes left. As both sides are, you can feel the excitement in the air. It felt a little different tonight than it had in years past. So again, as the Royals line up to kick off, the Panthers still have 9 of the 11 men on the field in the first 10 yards after the 50.
There's my problem. Just ignore this thing over here. It's like the Wizard of Oz. Don't look at the person behind the curtain.
As Wheeler and the Masters and Luke Manship are all
I can't believe it's that
off
far off.
Onside kick and a good recovery there for the Panthers. Number 84, I believe, Jordan Thorpe.
We couldn't see that at all. I don't know why the camera is not getting moved up there.
Jordan Thorpe with a really good, he just attacked the ball and didn't even allow the Royal kickoff team to make a play on it. So great job there by him to go and make a play and make sure the Panthers keep possession here. And that'll bring up a 1st and 10 here for the Panther offense. Still the same look we've had for most of the night. They got twins to both sides stacked with Jamison Crawford and Carmichael in the backfield under center. Play action pass again, and they're going deep. Looking deep, and Carmichael's just going to pull it down and take off, and he's got some room. And he's just going to walk out of bounds there after picking up the 1st down for about 11 yards. He was looking back for Brant Ellis down the field, and it was really well covered. Really good coverage all the way across the field, and I think that's why you didn't see a throw there. Again, we apologize for the camera situation. We're working to get that resolved right now. Hopefully I can do about as good a job as I can to tell you what's happening. Got a new formation here for the Panthers, and it's just going to be a dive up the middle, and it's swallowed up. Gabe Johnson first to make the play. And that would be a no gain there for the Panthers and Crawford. Got a balanced formation here as Carmichael goes under center. Motion to the near side of the field, and it's going to be a quick little slant, just kind of what they ran the last time. And Thorpe able to make a man miss, and another 1st down here for the Panthers. So some trouble with the Royals tackling on the outside.
So just so you know, our camera is on a tripod that the football team is using, but they're not looking through the camera. They're looking through an iPad. So they're pointing it supposedly in the right direction, and a few things got loose.
Gotcha.
And so our camera stayed one way while he turned it a different.
Gotcha. Tripod's moving without the camera moving.
Yes.
That makes sense. Carmichael play action pass. He's got almost gets there from the backside, and a good tackle there, but a catch nonetheless for Brody for about a 5-yard pickup. Good tackle there for Sipes in the field outside, or in the just an open field tackle to make sure he didn't get any more yards after the catch.
And I'm trying to make everything manual. We won't have down and distance unless I fix it at halftime.
As the Panthers are still continuing to put a really good drive together, and the Royal defense shuffles around Panthers lineup with trips to the near side. Snap and a quick toss out here to Crawford, and he's looking for a gap, looking for a cutback, and way to just keep the feet churning and able to pick up about 5 extra yards after the initial contact from the Royal defense, which will bring up another Panther 1st down, and it'll be just shy of being 1st and goal. So we got 1st and 10 from about the 11 yards. So the Panthers are able to pick up a 1st down here.
Right now, neither team able to really stop the other than that first 4 and out.
Yep. And just a dive play there to Ellis, and Shaw able to swallow it up pretty well after about a 2 or 3 yard pickup there. Bring up about 2nd and 8 here for the Panther offense as we near the end of the 1st quarter.
And this is no different than a lot of our games. We've had, with the exception of North Decatur, a lot of these have been shootouts.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
high-scoring
absolutely.
games.
Go ahead. No.
Carmichael under center. Crawford in the backfield. And, well, must have been a false start against the Panthers. Going to move him back 5 yards. Going to make it third and about 13, or second and 13, sorry. So 2:35 to left in the first quarter. Motion. They're going to fake the handoff, play action, and it's going to be
tipped at the line.
Who was that pressure?
Rubel. Really good job to get to hand up and get in there. Looked like Carmichael may have had some room to run if he wanted to just take off, but was trying to delay that decision and find an open man downfield. But good pressure by Rubel and way to get those hands up to get a knockdown.
So it's going to bring a 3rd and 12. Carmichael under center. He's going to look to throw. He rolls out to his left. He's going to just throw it out of bounds. And I don't know.
We're going to talk about it.
They got to, like,
okay. It all has to do with the tackle box, and it gets a little more complicated than more than anything. So they said he was clean. It was good. I think he had a receiver in the area anyway.
Right.
So
running that direction.
Yeah, I think we were fine there. There was no problem. So
4th down.
What you call money down here. See if the Royal defense can find their first stop of the night and get off the field.
They're going to fake the handoff. He's going to go right over the middle, and it is nice catch by Gage Brody. And just right over the top of the defender there. I'm not sure who it was.
Manship. Kind of made a play for the ball, like he was going to go try and bat it down and just I mean, can't say enough here about Carmichael and his arm. He's made a lot of really good touch passes tonight already, and we're still in the first quarter here.
Yeah, and then the catch there with the concentration.
Yeah, the concentrations.
You think Manship might hit it, and then you're able to pull it in.
Right. Yeah, he's had a couple catches like that, and Carmichael's had a couple of just pass touch throws. So dive up the middle, and that is not going to be enough there to convert for the Knightstown Panthers.
So
you never know. It may come down to conversions.
Yes.
Who can pick up conversions? If neither defense can find stops, it may come down to either A, who has the ball last, or which team can pick up more conversions than the other.
I mean, we're on pace for 80 to
yeah.
We're on pace for a 70, 80-point game.
We got 2 minutes left, so if the Royals can punch one in here, we're on pace for an 80-80 game heading into overtime.
And all right, we'll take a quick commercial. We'll be right back.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
All right, welcome back for Knightstown set the kickoff. And is that Manship or Shaw? Sean.
His stride's just so smooth. It never looks like he's fully hit his top speed.
Right.
But he's moving.
Yep.
I mean, he's moving. He doesn't look like he's just full out sprinting, but he has some wheels when he.
He has. I believe he has 2 of our top 10 longest kickoff returns.
Yeah.
School history.
Right.
So, and his longest, I think he has an 86-yard return, and it was not for a touchdown, I think. So he got tackled right at the 1. All right, see if the Royals can answer again. 2:11 left here in the first quarter.
Got Shaw to the near side of the field, and if you'll notice, there's not any other defenders over here, so I wonder if you won't see the Royals take a shot here towards Shaw.
Yep, there you go. You called it. And that's, I think if he would have came back for it,
came back
threw
just
him,
a little bit,
that would have been.
He may have had a chance for a call, but yeah, it was pretty good coverage there. Ball just a touch underthrown, just a touch. I think a little bit more sauce on the ball, and that could be a different outcome, but really good coverage there.
That time I may go tighten everything on that tripod. It's less likely to start moving on us again. So Eden to Wheeler. And he's going to hand it off to Wheeler. He's got some room. He gets out to the outside. He's going to get just short or maybe right at the sticks.
I'm going to go ahead and give it to him.
Yeah, they did give him. I think they gave him the bounce.
Yeah, I was going to say, I felt like he looked like he bounced just a touch myself, but. Nice 11-yard pickup there for Wheeler. And what started off pretty slow has turned into a pretty good night here for Wheeler already. He's up to 3. Oh, sorry, that was a touchdown there. 7 yards for 7 carries for 61 yards so far.
So good job by Wheeler. Stepped in nicely for QB. Now we have
timeout here for the Royals. Yep, didn't like the look we had, and we were getting close to the end of the play clock there. So
let's look at some things here. Like scoring has not been a problem for either one of these teams.
No.
Look at the Royals. Averaging 39 points a game, and
basically 40.
Yeah, basically 40 points a game. You go over to Knightstown, they're 43 points a game. So both these teams, scoring has not been the issue. Sometimes it's been on the defensive side of the football, and we're kind of seeing that again tonight so far.
Yeah, kind of knew based off those two averages, you were almost destined to have some fireworks or explosions on the offensive side of the field tonight.
So now we're 1st and 10, ball at the 43-yard line. So Eden's going to look to throw. He's going to roll out to his right. He may bring, nope, he's going to throw it. So got an open man and just off his hands.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Really good protection. Wheeler just not able to haul it in. Really good protection. A pretty good throw just off the fingertips, outstretched hands of Wheeler.
Yeah, he wasn't open at first and just found that little open area. So 4 wide. And a roll out to the left is going to be a run right away. Eden's going to try to get to the outside. He turns the corner.
Ooh.
And there's the flag. There's the late flag. So pickup of about 5. But it's going to be a personal foul, horse collar tackle. And that's going to add to the Royals' gain there. So, but that's run all the way there. Eden was trying to get to the outside, and really Knightstown did a good job at pursuit there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Man, what time is it?
Almost 8.
8 o'clock. So we've had a 1-hour first quarter with rain in the north.
Yeah. It looks like it's moving. It's moving pretty quick. You can see the sun kind of still behind all the clouds, but some dark clouds overhead.
Eden's going to roll out to his right.
He's got a man right in his face.
Yep.
Almost spelled disaster there.
Felt like he had Rubel early, but then came back
that
middle.
way, didn't it? pretty good coverage out there. I think 10 had him covered up, so maybe a better angle there for Edon than what we had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of passing going on here in the first quarter, so that clock's going to stop a little bit more than usual.
So Rubel comes back in, and they're going to hand it off to Wheeler. He's going to take it to the outside. He cuts it upfield. He breaks one tackle. He's still going. And he's going to get about 6, maybe 7.
About 8 or 9.
Or
myself.
8, 9.
Count up until he hit it.
Yes. It's Dusty over there. He's probably done know.
Yeah. Although I think Dusty's on the chain, so.
Oh, so you can't mess that part up?
You would think.
Okay. All right, big play here, 3rd and 2. And they're going to hand it to Wheeler up the middle. He's going to get it and more. So first down, going to be maybe, no, not quite goal to go. It's going to be just outside the 10-yard line. And we're going to have the end of the first quarter.
Royals are content to go to the quarter, yeah.
I'm going to try something. I don't ever do this. So we're going to take a quick commercial break as this quarter winds down. We'll be right back. You're watching Eastern Hancock football on the EH Sports Network.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Of course, that's not showing up right. Sorry. Well, that's for me to know. So, first quarter, a long 1-hour first quarter, and the Royals trail 20-14, and I'm going to, I got a chance here and have this up there. I'm going to fix it.
6-4. What an interesting score that would be. I'd love to see that game one day.
You might be the only one.
And the first quarter would be okay.
Okay, we're going to try this button. Hey, that looks like it's the right score. Okay.
Still don't think it's as exciting as 6-4, but we'll take it. Couple stats here going into the second quarter. Wheeler is 9 for 73. Edon has passed 10 times for 73 yards. He is 5 for 5, 50% on the 73. Manship has 10 yards, Rubel 3, Brown 11, and then Shaw with the big screen pass that ended up being 53 yards. Oh,
sorry.
No, you're fine.
Sorry.
You should have just said, shut up, Cole. They're playing.
Screen pass. Rubel looked like he was just one tackle from breaking that.
Yeah.
And we've got an injury timeout for the Panthers here. So it looks like about a 6-yard pickup there on that screen.
That'll put Rubel at 9 yards now instead of the 3 that I was just about to say.
So here is the trophy the Royals are going and the Panthers are both playing for.
Old picture.
Yeah. So this is a trophy that travels back and forth, and we talked about it earlier. It's been a streaky trophy.
Mm-hmm.
So like we've seen Royals keep it for a few years. Knightstown keeps it for a few years. Royals keep it for a few years. Like it's been hasn't gone back and forth a whole lot. No. It has been one school keeping it for quite a bit.
Matter of fact, I don't know that there's ever been a time where it's been one school won it, another school won it, one school won it back.
Yeah.
It's been, if a school wins it, they have it for at least 2 years in a row before it ever moves hands again, and probably more than that, honestly.
Right. It's the only trophy I know of that the Eastern Hancock plays for. So
yeah, I'd like to change
in
that.
any sport.
I'd like to change that. I like trophies. I'd play for more.
So
I think there's a couple other rivalries that are worth it.
And right up the middle, and it's a touchdown. I couldn't tell. Who was that? Was that Wheeler?
Wheeler again, yeah. Really good key block. I'm not real sure who got it. If you had the replay, Rubel's always in there on the key block, but a really good pull here from, I believe, the right guard. Is that 56? That's 56. It's Braden Hester. If it's 57, that's Big Joe Hollenball. So one of the two. I know we always get their names mixed up, and one of them yelled at me the other day because they said, "Why can't you ever get my name right?" And I said, well, 56, 57, and honestly, you don't look that much different, so it's hard.
Here's the extra point attempt, and it is low, but good. So the Royals take a 1-point lead, 21-14. And again, neither team seems to be able to stop the other.
Not sure who had the kick. Was it Wheeler or LeMasters?
I don't know.
I want to say it was LeMasters.
Honest.
I think it was 21, not 2.
So let's see.
Wheeler's legs are in use other places tonight rather than extra points. So
just if you did miss our pregame, these are the players we had to watch. Gabe Johnson, linebacker. We haven't called his name much tonight so far. But definitely one of our top linebackers. But Jamison Crawford, player to watch for the Panthers. Already impressive.
He's seen the end zone a couple times, whether the extra point or the 2-point conversion, or I think he's got 1 touchdown so far on the night. I think Brody has 2 catching touchdowns.
Starcy says it was LeMasters.
Great. Thank you.
I'm glad you guys can see from home. We can't see from where we're at.
Numbers are pretty tiny.
All right. So a kickoff this time. They do the onside kick.
Grab it.
Was it touched?
Oh, that's fair. It's not 10 yards, so we didn't want to touch it.
It did not make it 10 yards. So
did not make it 10. So the Panthers will take up in their own territory, in the Royal territory, at about the 49-yard line.
I wonder if there's any plans to replace the turf here. Like, I know when they first put it in, back then the turf was about a 10-year expectancy before you needed, and it's been over 10 years, over 10 years. And it's starting to show the wear.
Yeah, the lines are a little faded.
I wonder if they've looked into that replacement. My understanding is it's not as expensive the second time, but I may be wrong.
I have no idea. We got a false start on the Royals. And they're going to add it on to the end of the play. So an even better starting position here for the Knightstown Panthers. They're going to actually start on their own 40, or the Royal 44, excuse me.
Oh, Starcy, we always appreciate the help. Thank you. And looks like still just barely into this second quarter. And it's 8:08.
Yeah, you feel like a lot of game plays happened, and then you look at the clock, and it's like maybe not
throw.
that much.
That's going to be actually a lateral there. So that's going to go as a run for Brody because he threw that backwards. We got a good vantage point from here where I'm at. It's going to be a nice pickup of about 8. Always good to get 8 yards on first down. And really been impressed with this Knightstown team. So we knew they were better. We didn't know how much better.
Yeah.
So they are a much better team this year.
Absolutely.
And a run right up the middle, and he breaks one. Couldn't quite get away from the second.
Not for the first down.
We talked about it in the pregame. A lot of it has to deal with getting some guys to come out for the team.
Yeah.
They have quite a few people here on the sideline. I believe they don't have a JV team. I'm surprised that they don't have a JV team. We had I know we've gone to JV games with 12 people before.
We were a little thin this week.
And it looks like they have more than that going on the sideline, not really playing tonight. So surprises me a little bit. So you got 4 on the near, 3 on the near side. Oh, pressure to Carmichael. He just throws it to the Royal stands or Royal bench. I still think that rule has changed at some point.
A little bit, yeah.
Because I know when Houston would do that, like they had to explain to him, you can't do that. It's not the NFL.
Right. Can't just chuck it out of bounds.
Yes. But apparently now it is more like the NFL.
A little bit different, sure. Appears that way. 2nd and 10 here for the Panthers.
So pressure right up the middle. It's a screen pass. Perfect call. And good job recovering there because you thought maybe they were going to get a little.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's where they wanted to run it, but with the Royal defense, there was about 5 or 6 guys right there in Carmichael's face. So I think Crawford only had one place to go, and that was out to the side. So
it worked out.
Yeah, good job there just to pick up what he could.
Sorry, it is the 2nd quarter. I'm doing it manually.
Bring up 3rd and long here for the Panthers. Want to keep an eye on where Brody is as well as Crawford. Knightstown sends a man in motion. Low snap, and he's got some pressure in his face.
Oh, he's going down. Oh, and the ball might be loose. No,
he was right down.
I didn't see.
Yeah,
I was looking back at
really awkward tackle though. Hopefully Carmichael's all right and didn't mess anything up there because that's kind of got him wrapped up with his arm in the air, and then it was just kind of a weird takedown. So glad he looks like he's okay, just a weird takedown. But a really good tackle and good dial-up pressure there from Coach Robbins, and that would be Aiden Trueblood on the sack there. It does look like we will see our first punt tonight. Shaw back deep to return for the Royals as Knightstown sets up with a little bit different formation, trips to the far side of the field. Very few linemen on the line, and we are going to have another timeout here by Coach Etch.
So punt and a timeout. Both teams going to talk it over. And we'll take a quick commercial. Be right back.
One thing I love about Nine Star is seeing how much this cooperative gives back to our community. They are always sponsoring and supporting our youth organizations. This is a huge part of our community and makes it a great place where we live. Encourage everybody to realize what an asset this Nine Star cooperative is. They give back and they have so much to offer.
Nine Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is
we do have a trivia we'll have between the 3rd and 4th quarter.
Can expect that in the next 2 hours or so?
Yes, yes. And like you said, a first punt potentially. And it's a little pressure, but if they get it off, it's going to go nice bounce for the Panthers.
Yeah.
That's going to pin them back inside the 10-yard line, all the way down to the 5 or 6.
Yeah.
And really good job there by the special teams of Knightstown.
And big advantage if you're a kicker on turf, especially for punts. They like to roll a lot better than they do when they're on normal grass.
Tonight we're on YouTube, Facebook, IHSAA TV. And eventually we'll be on 9 Star Now. We just got that agreement thanks to 9 Star. We'll be providing our broadcast to 9 Star Now. And we need to start doing that. We haven't done that for this year's broadcast, so I need to get that started. We will
got a ruling on intentional grounding. Just the quarterback just has to be outside the tackle box.
Okay.
And the ball has to reach the line of scrimmage. So everything so far tonight has done that.
Very similar to the NFL rule.
Yeah.
Like that's what I think of it. So There's a little bit of room. Got out to about the 14. So Eden brings it down.
Yeah, real smart decision there just to bring it down. And, another Knightstown player down on the field. And hopefully just a cramp there.
It's a warm night. Hopefully they were hydrating all day because it's a prime night for cramps.
Yeah.
So
super muggy still. Yeah.
Let's talk about some upcoming events. The girls golf has sectional on Monday, so they play Monday morning at the Links. I've always find that interesting that they play on Mondays during the school day, but I know the golf courses don't want to give up their weekends when it's nice. So, so we've got good luck to those ladies, the good squad. They've had a decent year, and I know Coach Eck is excited about the girls golf program and where it's headed. Got good numbers.
A lot of numbers this year and a lot of numbers in the middle school program on its way back up.
And you know what helped that is them moving the girls' middle school golf season.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or them separating boys and girls and getting them into their correct seasons, both in golf and tennis. It just makes sense.
Yeah. Correct.
Why play a sport all in middle school and then it's not even a potentially
right.
sport for you to play in high school?
Right. Completely unprepared for high school. Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's a long time coming that they did that, and we've already seen the benefits of it, I feel like.
Yeah.
Cross country invitational tomorrow. We're going to try to live stream it. You can watch if you want. A little nervous about how the broadcast will go. I got a text message, someone wanting to know when the first time we played Knightstown. Well, I got that right here. So, first time the Royals and Knightstown played was on September 26, 1969. The Royals won 14-8.
Oh, barn burner.
So, looks like the Royals won the first two matchups. Knightstown won the third. All right, hand off to Wheeler up the middle. He makes one cut. He's trying to drag a man, still dragging a man.
Wow.
Going to get close to a first down.
It's really close. Yeah, really good fight there from Wheeler, not giving up on first contact. Able to pick up about, they're going to go ahead and give it to him. Again, with we don't like measurements.
And we don't like seeing that comment. Which golf course you talking about? Is that the Royal Highlands golf course?
Hopefully. Well, actually, I'd prefer it be Rock Hollow and Kokomo myself. But
Pebble Beach?
Yeah, sure. We'll allow rain there.
Okay. All right. Handoff. Wheeler up the middle. He's got a big hole. He burst through, and nice job. He's carrying people.
Yeah.
The only thing I worry about is just hang on to that football.
Yes, it's always a concern.
He's rumbling, and it's almost like they're not even trying to tackle. It's almost like they're going for the ball.
Absolutely, yeah.
So you got to be careful there.
Yeah, as a coach, you kind of hold your breath when that look starts to happen. You're like, oh, just hit the ground.
Yep.
And then you have your big sigh of relief when they come up with it still.
Royal Highlands. That's not what we wanted to hear.
Yeah.
No, I bet they could use the rain.
Yes, I'm sure.
All right. And Eden's going to throw it deep. He's going, and it is deflected. Was that Bowman they were going for?
Bowman. Yep.
So
new wide receiver here, Bowman, with the look there.
Might be first throw at Bowman this season.
I think he channeled his inner defensive-man there and just kind of made sure no one was going to catch it.
Yeah, interesting receivers out there. We got Della Grange,
Bowman Brown,
Della
Grange, and
Rubel. So not
I want to say
our normal receivers.
I want to say I just saw Deli come in.
You got Brown. Manship went out.
Yeah.
Deli came in.
Right. Yeah, but for what we've had so far this year, this is almost a completely new wide receiver core.
Yep. How many catches do they have between them? Not a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Rubel, obviously, and Brown's got some, but not a whole lot of catches out there in our receivers. So we have a flag. It's going to move it back.
Delay a game.
Royals. Delay game.
Yep.
We haven't we delayed the game enough? This has been going. This has been the longest
first half. We may hit 9 o'clock before this half's over.
17 minutes of football. All right, Eden right up the middle. He pulls it down. He's going to get about back to the original line of scrimmage. So back to the original line. It's going to be
third
and 10. So with this group, who are you going with here, Coach Allen? Who are you going toward?
Well, myself being the first quarter, first half, I'd like to get some new guys involved. So I'd like to see Brown be targeted. I wouldn't mind going back to Bowman or even look to Deli for a pass here. However, we're going to think about it just a little bit longer.
Yep. Timeout. So, like I said, we talked about this a little bit in the pregame. We've had some issues. We got some injuries, which are well known.
Couple injuries here so far tonight for the Panthers as well.
But the football team's had a lot of sickness this week.
Yeah.
And they've been dealing with a lot of these guys did not practice much this week because they weren't able to come to school.
100%.
And so, it's hopefully that gets through. Gets out of the program here quickly. But that's what it helps to have a deep program. Our JV team's got some quality players.
Yeah.
They're going to get some opportunities to step in and
really good season
perform.
so far for the JV. I believe they're 3-0 or 4-0 so far. So, yeah, really good start for them as well.
So now they might get a little bit more opportunity here on Friday night. So 3rd and 10. See what Coach Etch comes up with here.
I'd watch for a dummy call here. Nope, just going to go and play. Edon's going to pull it down, try and make some moves. He's in pursuit, trying to catch a block and just not able to get enough there.
But is it close enough?
He's going to bring up I think he gets about another 5 there, so about 4th and 5.
Is it close enough here? Then we have another Panther down. So it sounds like they're going to honor first responders and military at halftime. So they're gathering up. Want to make sure that this is all lined up properly. What do you got next week? Middle school football?
Yeah, middle school season's starting to wrap up fairly quickly here. We only have 2 more weeks left, total of 4 more practices now. So this coming week we have 7th grade's going to play Morristown and 8th grade's going to play Knightstown, both at home. And then the following Tuesday we have Rushville there. So wrapping up here within the next week and a couple days.
Yep. Let's see here. The tennis team was in the conference tonight.
Yeah.
I haven't heard how they did, so I haven't heard.
Need to reach out to some people and see what we can find out here.
Anybody in the chat know how the tennis boys varsity tennis team did in the Mid-Eastern Conference today? Tomorrow, volleyball, middle school volleyball, 6th grader in a Wapahani Invitational, it looks like. Cross country, middle school and high school, or at Eastern Hancock Invitational. Busy day. You got middle school boys tennis has got the Eastern Hancock Middle Invitational.
Yeah.
JV volleyball is at a Daleville Invitational. So busy day at the school tomorrow.
There you go. We just had our dummy call, and Knightstown able to withhold themselves there just long enough to see the Royals snap. It's going to be play action and a throw to Rubel.
Wide
He's
open.
got it.
Rubel still
and
going.
He's got some room down the field.
And great tackle there because he wasn't getting stopped. If he doesn't stop him, nobody's stopping him.
So really good pickup there on 4th and 5 there for the Royals.
So, and huge throw and catch. Now the Royals up on the line quickly.
About a 33-yard pickup there.
And Wheeler, the running back tonight. Eden's going to hand it off to Wheeler. Wheeler's going to take it up. He tries to be patient, and he's going to get wrapped up for a very short gain. Do want to thank everybody watching. We have 262 devices watching on Facebook and YouTube. So on IHS, that does not include IHSA TV, so we probably have a lot more on IHSA TV as well. So do you want to thank everybody watching this evening? As Deli in motion. And they're going to hand it off to Wheeler again. He's got some room. He's going to break. So nice blocking up front.
Yeah.
And Wheeler doing a nice job of picking when to cut up.
Yeah, being pretty patient so far. And has just found the right creases to make a cut in a hole.
And both these teams have a lot of people playing both ways. I know that we had some of the sickness. They were trying not to play some of the kids both ways tonight.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that affects as we get longer into this game, as we have a timeout.
Mm-hmm.
So
maybe try and slow things down here and catch your breath. I think that may have been the most time we've seen run off consecutively the whole first half.
Next week, homecoming. Odd homecoming schedule that the dance is
tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yeah. So the dance is before homecoming week.
Mm-hmm.
So tomorrow night's the dance it'll be in the elementary gym.
You have a date yet?
No. I decided they do start doing these proposal things.
Yeah.
I couldn't have done that.
No?
I would have.
I did one for prom when I was a senior.
Yeah.
Luckily, I had a girlfriend, so I was pretty confident in the answer.
In the answer. Yeah. I'm glad that didn't exist when I was a teenager. I think the wedding one was enough. So, all right, here we go. 3rd down and 2. And Eden's going to look to throw. He's going to throw it deep.
I think he may have been just a bit early myself. Oh, wow. The back judge in the middle of the field called incomplete. We still haven't seen a signal from the far side. Linesman. And we have
still down.
Rubel slow to get up, yeah.
Oh, they're going to call it a touchdown, and I probably should have hit the replay. Here's your replay of us sitting here in silence, wondering if it was a touchdown.
If it was a touchdown or not, yeah.
So here's the replay of the officials talking.
Wow. Really good passing catch
and
there.
Then I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I thought he finished the catch with it in his hands, but I couldn't tell you if he had both feet in or even, you don't need both feet. You just need one. But it looked close. Personally, I thought the defender may have got there just a touch early, may have been swiping at the hands a little bit early, but doesn't appear that that's going to matter here. But the biggest thing out of that is I think you want to see Rubel come up not being carried off or help to the sideline there.
Yeah.
And able to come back in the game, as he's a fairly big part of that offense, whether he's catching, blocking, whatever it may be.
So 27-20. Looks like we're going to kick the extra point again. Is that the Masters again?
I believe so, yeah.
And the kick is up, and it is blocked. Low kick from the start. And the Royals with a 7-point lead. And got to be really happy, I think, as far as the Royals on the offensive end. They've answered every single time Knightstown scored. They come back and answered and really worked it methodically down the field.
Yeah. Offensively, I would say both teams going into halftime feel pretty good about where they are. Defensively, obviously, some adjustments are going to have to be made to try and slow each other down.
Looks like tomorrow the tennis team will be selling pork burgers. And this, I'm really hungry right now. And you're talking about pork burgers.
Pork burger doesn't sound too bad.
So, so tomorrow during the middle school boys tennis invitational. So if you're hungry and in the area, go get you some pork burgers and support the EH boys tennis team. And if you happen to have a pork burger and you're nearby, not this again. I did this at North Decatur. So, hey, we're getting some score updates. North Decatur 15, LaPel 7 at the half. That's a surprising score.
Wouldn't have said that.
Centerville up 28-7 at the half against Tri.
Yeah, that one's not as surprising.
No.
Who has all our touchdowns tonight? Edon's passed for at least 2. 1 to Shaw, 1 to Rubel there. Wheeler rushed for 1, and I'm missing 1.
You got Rubel's catch.
The screen pass, the very first one to Shaw. First time we scored.
Shaw scored.
Yeah, that was the very first one. Too early.
And then the guys, that camera guy zoomed in too much, but we got the ball. De La Grange got the ball, but it was at 9 yards, not 10 yards.
Wheeler rushed for 2.
I think Wheeler might have 2.
Okay.
I think Wheeler has 2.
Somewhere in there. Okay. I'll say it was somewhere around.
All right, 3:51. See if Knightstown can answer. And we've been dealing with this all season. The other team's going to have really good field position.
Yeah.
And can we stop them in that short field?
Yeah, that's part of the challenge on defense right now is that most other teams have their average starting field position is pretty dang close to the 50-yard line.
Mm-hmm. That really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Carmichael throws it. It looked like it might have been tipped, but Brody still catches it.
Yeah, really good coverage there by Ethan Sipes, able to get there as soon as it was caught and make a tackle. So only about a 3-yard pickup there for the Panthers.
We got lots of time. I feel like we could still have 2 or 3 touchdowns in this 3 minutes that's left.
Could happen very quickly.
Trips here on the near side. And Carmichael, they're going to throw screen.
Yep.
And chase from behind. I don't know who it was.
That was Trueblood. Baby Trueblood. Brennan, there it is. Took me long enough. Brennan Trueblood, able to track him back down and make a tackle. Really good job, and he keeps him short of the first down even. So brings up 3rd and 1 here.
So good call there with the screen pass. So big play here. Looks like a sneak.
Yeah.
Carmichael just falls forward.
You can kind of see that one the whole way. He was already leaning. So we bring in fresh new D lineman here.
Now that's one probably advantage we have over them is our D-line are probably rotating in and out. They probably are not.
Not as much.
So or at least we're getting some guys as breathers. We have about 8 linemen that they consider starters.
Yeah.
That they rotate in constantly. So I doubt that Knightstown's able to do that. Oh, fake, and he's going to go double move, and he's got him. And Ellis makes the catch for a touchdown. And well done by the fake. We'll watch the replay here. Just didn't quite have the angle there defensively.
Yeah.
And Ellis gets the touchdown. And like I said, I think we got 3 more touchdowns before halftime.
Mm-hmm.
They asked the military personnel to go over there. I think they could have waited a little bit longer. Now the Panthers look to take the lead on this 2-point conversion. It's a toss out to Crawford.
And Royal defense does a really good job dragging that out. Wow.
So the Royals keep the lead. 27-26. And let's see. Let me see what this does. It's not the end of the quarter, but you can see if we had a 20-14 first quarter, And now
slowed down just slightly.
13-6 here in the second quarter. Trying to think of anything else going on at school next week. I think Powder Puff football is Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday. Yours truly will be out there.
Oh, yeah. Sledgehammer on Thursday. Sledgehammer volleyball Thursday.
Yours truly will not be at that one.
They start at 8. Are they doing a different format?
It
seems a little late to be starting.
Well, I asked Mrs. Addison when she asked me if I could ref it. She said, "What starts at 8?" I said, 8?
Like normally that's.
She said that's what we did last year. I said,
no, I have last year's. It was 6:30.
That's what I would have thought, but that's what she told me.
Because I made the graphics I made the graphics for the thing, and I had to change everything from 6:30 to 8. All right.
I like Target and Shaw.
Yeah.
Makes one man miss. Just trying to get to this.
Oh, where's that flag coming from?
Holy cow.
And sorry. Must be a block in the back potentially, but the flag came from
past midfield. And what an arm on that ref.
Yes, I was just ready to say that ball that flag is at the 25-yard line. He threw it at least the 50.
Yeah, I think we have an old QB1 there from high school.
Living the glory days on Friday nights.
He launched that thing.
So
it's a bird, it's a plane, it's a yellow flag flying through the air.
Yeah, I apologize. The camera work has not been very good. I feel like I can never get the right zoom. I feel like I'm too far away sometimes. And then when I zoom it in, we're too close.
Holy cow.
That was quite the penalty.
Yeah. Well, blocking, I think blocking the back's a spot foul, so that would make sense wherever it happened.
All right.
Fake run, screen pass out there to Manship. Makes one man miss. He's got some room if he can
got
find
some
an
blockers
opening.
Too.
Just had one guy to miss. Really good tackle there by the Panthers to limit that from being a big play potential here.
Yeah, he had that thought like he could break it.
Yeah.
But because we had blockers out in front.
Nice 15-yard pickup there by Manship.
Minute 42. Still got about 2 more touchdowns till halftime, I'm sure. And good throw and catch
there.
That goes to Delagrange with the catch. So it's going to be 1st and 10.
That was Deli who caught that?
Yeah,
good
Deli.
for you, Deli.
Nice sliding catch, too.
Yeah. Yeah, not an easy one. On the move. Oh, we're taking a shot. Nope. Just looking
Manship.
short. Manship.
Little Manship.
Yep.
Luke Manship with the catch right about the sticks.
Yep. 10 yards.
So they're going to stop the clock. So
just try and draw the defense offside, see if they can't get a first or free 5. Slow things down as the play clock gets under 10 seconds here. Eden back looking to take a shot, and I think
who was it?
The Shaw fell down.
Ground.
Yeah,
I think his feet just got tangled.
Probably just feet tangled up. Yeah.
If they called that against us, I'd be ticked.
Yeah.
So
I mean, incidental. It happens. So
feet tangled up there. Pass falls incomplete.
One though that if you're a coach, I think you took that one in the back pocket because I believe it was there. If feet don't get tangled.
I just realized my clock is partially not viewable. You got it.
Yep. Heat on back. And looking for a shot downfield to Baby Manship as he toes the sideline and just not able to get the foot in. He was right there. just 1 foot out of bounds, I believe. So that'll bring up 3rd and 10 here for the Royals.
So 3rd and 10, a minute 2 left. Royals got the ball to start the game. Seems like forever ago.
Yeah.
So Knightstown will come out at halftime with the ball. And Wheeler
up the gut. Just got one guy. Man, he just can't ever get past that shoestring tackle, but he picks up a good 8-yard chunk there.
So 4th and 2. I don't believe we have any timeouts. So
nope, no timeouts. So they're going to have to get to the ball and go.
4th down.
Some pressure here from the right side as they throw it out. And
it's caught
out
of bounds.
Catch.
Good
really
throw
good
and catch.
Throw and catch, yeah. Manship, older manship, Eli able to touch the toes down and complete the catch. Even got 2 feet down, I believe. So really good job there.
34.6 left till half. No timeouts, so you got to get first downs or get up to the ball quickly. And that's out. That's going to be a tackle inbounds, so it's going to have to get up there. Got to get on the ball. No,
only about a 3-yard gain there. Excuse me, about we'll call it 4-yard gain.
So under 20 seconds. Clock is going.
Yeah, a lot of precious time clicking off here.
That was a pass that hurt us.
Shot down the field to Brown.
And
if
did he
catch
catch it?
To it, should be a touchdown.
Touchdown Royals. Big throw and catch. And great concentration because Austin knew he was going to get popped there. And he still was able to haul it in there. And great throw by Elijah. Laid it right in there. And, no reaction. Everybody just looking at each other. Finally, the touchdown was called.
Yeah.
Even Austin didn't have much of a reaction. So good job. Royals, again, I told you, I think we still got another touchdown in this. So. Okay. And the kick is up. And
got a lot of height. That should be
we
left.
have a flag.
We got a late flag there. So wide left, but we'll see what the flag is before we do too much else. It looks like we may have another opportunity here for the Royals.
So do you bring on your offensive unit here probably?
Looks like Wheeler's back on the field. Deli's coming back on, so it appears the Royals will try and punch it in for 2 here.
Is there that much a difference in that yardage?
You'd be surprised. It feels like 3 yards is kind of like if you get to the outside, it's a foot race.
But I mean, to not go for it every time. You know what I mean? Because our
sure, yeah.
Let's be honest, our extra points are 50-50 at best, probably.
Right. Well, I think right now it's a 7-point game, so with the extra point, you make it an 8-point game already. So, but I see what you're saying. And we dives over.
Nice. Good effort
body
there.
On the line there.
Yeah, great effort there by Wheeler. He just goes right over the top and gets popped and holds on to it.
Yeah.
And the Royals take a now 8-point lead. My math at 9-point lead.
9-point lead. Yeah, that one will make it 9. So 3 seconds here left in the first half. We have definitely got ourselves a shootout.
Yeah. And we were kind of joking about the 80-80 thing, but
we're not far from it. So I do have a quick update for tennis. Luke Schilling and Josiah Swagger are MEC champions at 2 and 3 singles. The team just needs one more win to secure a 4-peat in the tennis MEC. However, it's been rained out, and I believe they'll probably pick it back up tomorrow. So add to the list of what's happening tomorrow.
Where is that, I wonder?
Shenandoah.
Shenandoah?
Yep. From what I've heard, it was Shenandoah's homecoming, and they had this, so kind of feel bad for a lot of the people involved. Friday night does not seem like the opportune time to try and fit
ready.
that in. But
I was getting ready to say, well, it's not typically been on a Friday night, I don't think.
I think it had got rained out or rescheduled. It wasn't scheduled for tonight. I think it got pushed to tonight.
Got you.
And it must be just schedules didn't line up, and tonight was the only night to make it work. So as the kick goes deep here from the Royals to the Panthers. And the Panthers are just going to slide down.
So Royals not playing very well, still got a 9-point lead. So I think they've got to feel pretty good.
Definitely got room to improve, 100%.
Got to feel pretty good to have a 9-point lead, and right now they're not playing super well, at least on the defensive side of the football.
Definitely have some things to tighten up and try and cover up. So Carmichael with a lot of yards. I know Edon right now is, 17, 22. He's there 22 times for 216 yards and I believe 3 touchdowns. I don't have the exact numbers on what he is, but he's got 216. Wheeler's at about 113, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different guys with reception yards. So far there in the first half.
And this is what we looked for. We wanted a nice competitive game, and we're getting a really good competitive game tonight. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back, and we will see you for the second half.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone. This is our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Commissioner, last time we talked, we were talking about the fall sports program. It continues. We will have girls golf championship this weekend. Is that possible?
Yeah, the tournament kicks off, Coach, and it's a short tournament, short season, but yeah, the girls golf sectionals across the state will begin this weekend. And then 3 weeks after that, we're going to celebrate state championship at Prairie View Golf Course in Carmel, Indiana. Been our home for quite a while, and incredible venue with golf. And again, it's fun to watch these kids participate on the highest stage that we have in the state, and they're going to do well.
I have played that course. It was not very nice to me, or maybe it had something to do with my inability to play. But it's a magnificent course, and I think it just continues what our student athletes in Indiana have is the ability to play in some and on some of the greatest facilities, not only in our state but in the Midwest and in the country.
No question, Coach. And we try to sell that ever. We don't. It's also about the venue, incredible venues, but with every one of those venues comes along an incredible partner. And it's the staff there at Prairie View Golf Course. They understand high school golf, and they put on a state preview, and they give the kids opportunities to play there outside of the state championship series. And then, every tournament that we walk through when we get to our state championship venues, we walk into those facilities with relationships with, the Pacers and the Fever and the Colts. And, we're the Ball State where volleyball will be this year. And then it's just different in Indiana. And I'm just happy that we get to celebrate these kids and what they do here in this state.
These are lifetime memories for kids, their families, their friends, and that's why it's so important to always keep uppermost in your minds that this is about the student-athlete experience, which is one of the things that I'm proud to say I appreciate most about the IHSAA.
Yeah, thanks, Coach. And that's one thing that we really want to always remain keenly focused on is those experiences. And you've heard me say before that I know you think this and I think this, but when I got to put on that North Posey Viking jersey when I was in high school, it meant something. And it meant something for me for the rest of my life when I was able to learn and be part of that community. I often talk about the lessons that I learned were profound, but then they transferred to the rest of my life. And so that's what happens every day at the high schools across the state.
Week number 4 of the high school football season coming up Friday. October the 13th is the pairing show as we march toward Lucas Oil Stadium. It is moving quickly.
It is, Coach. I mean, we always say it. We talked about it a couple short weeks ago. Don't blink, and we'll be sitting at Thanksgiving weekend at Lucas Oil Stadium, and it's here. We're almost to the halfway point of the season. Teams are still fine-tuning, figuring out what they have for the tournament, and it'll be fun. But the pairing show, they need to get ready, Coach, because you and Paul Condry will do a phenomenal job of laying out this state tournament and a lot of insight too when we have our pairing show about what to expect within the tournament. And again, one of those other things that are special about Indiana.
Special about Indiana this time of year, the weather's starting to change, leaves are starting to change, but you know where you're going to be on Friday nights this time of year.
That's exactly right. I'll start looking at the games here soon, and I'll be sitting on a sideline somewhere here on this Friday night coming up here.
He's the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Knightstown, and we talk to him every week about all things IHSAA related. Get out, support your local student athletes in your community, and do it the right way. Don't forget to join us next week. Paul, have a great week. Thanks so much for your time.
Thanks, Coach, and looking forward to our next opportunity to discuss IHSAA sports.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knightstown and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
All right, we're getting ready for the second half, about under 3 minutes, though the Royals haven't quite made their way out here yet.
Getting close.
No, typically, don't they not start the clock until both teams are out here?
I don't know.
So
I don't know how that works.
So under 3 minutes. Royals coming out here right now. Just kind of looking around. Milan, who we play next week, is currently halftime up 42-28 against Greenwood Christian Academy.
Another shootout.
And we know there's weather all around. And it wasn't really on my radar, pun intended, that there would be any chance of weather issues tonight. So New Palestine ahead of Pendleton Heights in the third quarter, 35-17. That's about all I'm seeing locally here. Greenfield Central all over Shelbyville, 49-6. So, Coach Allen has some stats for you from the first half.
Yeah, so for the Royal offense, we had Elijah Edon for 14 of 22 passing, 216 yards and three touchdowns. Wheeler, 15 carries for 113 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Rubel was the big wide receiver there in the first half with 64 yards on 4 catches and 1 touchdown. He's going to be one that'll be interesting to see. I'm not sure. I haven't found him yet stretching, so he'll be one to see if he ends up taped up and back out there or if he's done for the night. So I went down there with an ankle injury after he caught his touchdown. So keys coming out here in the second half, I think, for the defense, take away your deep shots that we've given up here a couple times in the first half. Just make it a one kind of aspect game there for the Panther offense. Make them either run it or make them just take those deep shots over and over and over, so make them pick one or the other. And then there was a couple drives there where the Royals got stops that we were sending pressure. Got a lot of pressure and a lot of good things happened there for the Royal defense. So that's for the defense. And then offense, spread the wealth. We got 6 different guys with some reception yards, all with at least 10 or more. So continue to do that, especially if you're down a Rubel here in the second half. So spread the wealth. And Edon probably has to use his legs a little bit. I didn't even mention he had 5 carries for 35 yards too. So a little bit of everything there from Edon, and we'll see how it goes here in the second half. But I think those are the things to watch here.
Okay. So that's going to do it for the Dave's Express Care Car Wash halftime. And we're getting set here. Knightstown will return the kickoff. They're out there ready to go here. Royals
been ready for a minute.
Yeah, they're ready to receive this kickoff and see what kind of adjustments both teams have. And I was hopeful that the clock was going to work.
Technically, it is 1st and 0.
Well, but it's not. 2 seconds left.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, and it's the third quarter. So there we go. I do want to mention tomorrow we're going to attempt to live stream the cross-country event. They have renamed that cross-country event Gary Powers Memorial Invitational. So well-deserved.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the kick is up the middle. And
ball's on the ground. Couple Panthers fall on it.
Yep. Hey, if anything, though, it makes the kickoff exciting. It's better than the NFL's new kickoff.
You don't like that?
No. Well, they just kick it to the end zone. Like the Colts have yet to kick it for a return. They just kick it and take the ball.
I think it's something different at least. It's something interesting.
And the onside kick is nearly impossible.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Because you're not allowed to kick it deep, so you literally can have all 11 guys up there.
Right, you tell them it's right. Yeah.
So our kickoff, it's more exciting.
Absolutely.
Than the NFL. All right, here we go. See how the Panthers respond. Carmichael under center, trips to the near side. They're going to hand it off to Jake Crawford up the middle. He's going to make one move and makes a good pickup of about 4.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be tackled for a loss there at first, and then. Yeah, just a little shift. He makes kind of one little shift move and busted up the middle for about 3 or 4 yards there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like real shifty there.
Mm-hmm.
And
a A lot of patient running from both teams tonight. Very patient running, waiting for the holes to open up, and then all the backs here tonight have been able to hit it and hit it with a good burst of speed.
Snap, Carmichael. I think we have a false start.
I was going to say, I felt like we had a little bit of a twitch or something.
Yep. So false start against the Panthers. It's going to lose all the yardage they just gained on the Crawford run. Do want to thank everybody that's watching. We did lose some there at halftime.
Come on back.
So
we're here.
Let people know it's out there. Share it. It's a really great game so far. Good rivalry game.
Mm-hmm.
Carmichael looks for the play call. He's going to throw a screen pass. And for Brody,
wow.
So
I'm telling you, this back judge.
He was a quarterback?
He had to have at least one 1,000-yard throwing season because he's launching them.
And so I think it was seen as simultaneously thrown there. And it's a hold. They're blocking the back one of those.
Yeah.
And two officials saw it. Sometimes as a coach, you just want one of them to see it. So
yeah, sign of a good crew that we got multiple guys watching for us.
And unlike some of our other games that we've had this year, no complaints from the officiating tonight so far. I feel like it's been pretty solid and fair and consistent.
Doesn't mean we haven't had plenty of flags thrown, but
yes.
I feel like both sides has been consistent and well officiated tonight.
Trips here on the near side. They move Crawford over the other side of Carmichael. Carmichael's going to take it. He's going to
screen pass.
Yep. Ooh. Yep.
Dangerous. Let him go. Let him go.
And
Brennan Trueblood in there again. He's made a couple big plays here on this first possession for the Royal defense.
I'm a big Brennan Trueblood fan. I like Brennan.
Goodness. Does he have an engine or does he have an engine?
Yes, he's got a motor. Plays hard.
And smart. Just smart.
Mm-hmm.
I wish we could get him to talk a little bit more. But
yes, I barely know what his voice sounds like.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I agree.
It's going to be third and forever here for the Panther offense.
Trips again on the near side. And Carmichael in the shotgun now. It's going to
require a shot. We got a wheel route. There's nothing there.
Miscommunication there between Ellis and Carmichael. Carmichael was like a wheel and go.
Yeah.
Something to that effect. And Carmichael was looking for the wheel.
Yeah, it looked like there may have been supposed to have been a stoppage, or maybe he just saw it and threw it a little late. I'm not real sure, but yeah, definitely some miscommunication, and this will bring out the punt team for the Panthers. So a good stop here for the Royal defense on the first possession here of the second half.
Scoreboard needs fixed.
No, it's 4th and 23.
Yeah, maybe it. I probably just missed that. It's going to be inconsistent. Oh, and the punt does get off.
Little bobble.
Watch out.
Yeah.
Don't touch it.
Get away, please. Thank you.
Get away.
Yeah, don't even be near it. Exactly. So good field position here for the Royals as they start in the Panther territory at the 45.
All right. So I did make some adjustments to the scoreboard clock, so we now have down and distance. It's still not good, but we'll go with it. So there will be some inconsistencies you see in the scoreboard. Just let me know. All right, I think Starcy's just picking on me now. She said at the end. All right. Shotgun. And hand off to Wheeler again, and he's just going to go right up the middle. Not a lot to it.
No.
Just, and it's not even like it's more of like a delayed draw.
Yeah, counter.
Counter.
Yeah.
So not a lot to it. Just hand the ball, run north and south. Literally. Run south.
Yeah, there wasn't Yeah, for him, there's not much there. Follow your blockers and get down the field.
False start. I didn't know he'd started. But false start on the Royals.
I was not focused enough to know even who remotely did that.
I feel like last time, a year ago or 2 years ago, I guess when we were here, I thought the officials had microphones here.
Yeah, a lot of crews do.
Is it the crew? It depends on the crew?
Depends on the crew, yeah.
I gotcha.
You usually get your own if you want it. And then.
But, I mean, we could hear it in the stadium.
Oh, wow.
Is what
I don't know about that then. But a really good run there from Elijah Edon to pick up a first down and plenty more.
Yeah, what's that going to be? He's about the 40 and getting down. Should automatically reconnect. All right, I don't know if we're back or not, so let's keep talking.
Edon pulls it.
Keeps it.
Another 9-yard pickup. Really good keep there.
So I think we dropped shortly. I don't know what caused it. But we dropped, and it picked right back up, I think. So you may have missed a play or two, or hopefully you find us back here. Let me know if we're back officially. As Eden's going to roll out to his left. He's going to try to take it himself. He's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown, Elijah Eden. That's run all the way. Wheeler kind of leading the way. And they really went to take away Wheeler. And Elijah just cut it up the middle.
Yeah, really fast start here from the Royal offense just to pick up kind of where they left off there in the first half.
So let us know if we are live. That would help us out. We did drop our signal. You are? Okay. I think it was a short drop. Elijah's going to throw for the 2-point conversion. It is open.
Luke Manship,
freshman, with the 2-point conversion.
Should those count as completion yards?
I don't believe so.
No?
I do not believe those are statistically kept. Nope.
Interesting.
The throw or the anything.
Catch, nothing. Yep. Huh.
All right. So now Royals get a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah, just a touch, yep.
They get the stop on the first possession. Thank you, Mrs. Addison. Is there anything you'd like me to announce, Mrs. Addison, about homecoming? You can let me know. No, I lost my train of thought.
Homecoming.
Oh, we got the stop. We got the stop against the
yeah.
first possession of Knightstown. Royals go down and score.
Yep. Exactly what you want there in the first, or excuse me, start the second half. So see what we do here on kickoff. Let's see if the Royal defense can come up with another big stop.
And this time they're just going to kick it deep. And, oh, no. So, and now that's the strategy. Dropped again.
Carmichael back. Quick throw out to the flat, and that's swallowed up there by Ethan Sipes, again, for just a short pickup. Uh-oh. Hell is still down on the field, rolling in pain, hopefully just a cramp there.
So, again, we dropped again, so we apologize. Hopefully we're back. We are on hot spot tonight. So we apologize. That's just the technology that we have. So it's
if you'd like to help that technology.
Yes.
Do you have a link for that or
No.
a QR code?
No. We don't have anything to help our hotspot. It's a lot to do with Verizon. So
send an email to Verizon.
All right, here you go. Knightstown. Carmichael looks to throw again. It's going to be thrown out in the flat, and the Royals right there, right away.
Yep.
And really the officials need to blow the whistle earlier there, I think. To not let it get to that point.
Yeah.
They kind of let that play a little bit long.
Forward momentum had stopped. I think you were safe to call it almost as soon as he made contact there. I don't think he was getting out of it. But you always err on the side of judgment as an official. You kind of hold it for a second and then wait to blow it until you know exactly what's going to happen.
And now we've lost our scoreboard. Like the whole camera's off.
Quick screen out there to Brody, and he busts free. He busts to the outside. We got Royals in pursuit, but Brody's got wheels. Gavin Bowman able to track him down, but that'll be enough for a big Panther first down.
And we have no scoreboard, so I'm going to go see what's going on.
So that'll bring up 1st and 10 for the Panther offense on the Royal 28. Just about 7 minutes left here in the third quarter. Going to be 2 fakes and a shot down the middle. Oh! Just over the outreached hands of Gavin Bowman and almost caught still. Carmichael has got the touch. Carmichael has been on point tonight and is able to find his receivers and put exactly what needs to be on it there. Just couldn't corral it there. Number 10 for the Panthers. Sorry, give me 1 second. Aaron Medford just not able to corral it there. Got trips now to the near side of the field. Crawford in the backfield. Brody to the far side of the field. Be a handoff to Crawford. He makes 2 guys miss. He's still on his feet. He's still moving. Really good run there and a way to keep the legs moving. Just will not go down. And that should be enough for another Panther first down here. Still have the same formation, trips to the near side. I've got 2 guys in motion here. As Crawford tries to string it out, and good group tackle, good stretched out play there by the Royal defense. Crawford only picks up a couple there on first, which will bring up 2nd and 8 here for the Panthers. Got a couple guys stretching now for the Royal defense, trying to stay as loose as possible here with the heat the way it is here in mid to late September. You got a more spread out formation here. Carmichael in the backfield, and the shotgun takes the snap. It's going to be a pass. He's got Brody open to the right side of the field, and it'll be enough for a first down, but tackled briefly after the catch. That'll be enough for a Panther first down and to keep the chains moving. I'm going to bring up 1st and goal here for the Panther offense. As Carmichael spreads the play. See if the Royal defense can come up with a big stop here on the goal line. Hand off to Crawford, and not much there happening. That'll bring up 2nd and 7. Crawford able Actually loses a couple yards there, so bring up 2nd and 9, 2nd and goal. See if the Panthers can get a little creative here, try and punch one in and tighten this game back up. The fake pass, looking back towards the middle of the field. Oh, wow. What a catch there. Batted down, attempted to be batted down there by Gavin Bowman, and it goes right into the hands of Brody. Watch it again here as he goes over the middle. Gavin makes a break on it. It's a good ball. Great play, great coverage. Brody just in the right place at the right time, and man, is that kid having a game tonight. Put another one on the board for Brody and Carmichael. What a combination they've been tonight. Gonna be a give up the middle, and Ellis will walk in for the 2-point conversion. Which will make it another 11-point game here between the two teams. Panthers and the Royals, about 4 minutes left here in the third quarter.
All right, we should have our scoreboard back. One of the coaches put their bag on the power cord and it unplugged it. So we're kind of invading their space. So that's just how it worked. So that's why our scoreboard went completely gone. But what an incredible play there.
Yeah.
That what a touchdown. And like you said, Brody, I mean, he's had a great year all year, and been really, really impressive. And he's had a really good night tonight. And Shaw is going to find an opening. He
stays on his feet.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's just had some really good, consistent returns.
Yeah.
He hasn't broke one. But just good, consistent returns.
He's given the Royal offense really good starting field position for most of the night. So kudos to him for that, for his job there.
And the scoreboard.
Oh, yeah. That's a 9-point spread. I said it was an 11-point spread. There's those math skills kicking in again. Hey, after a week of math, sometimes the brain just gives out a little bit. So.
I get it. Today I had a student come for the math question during advisory, and I was like, your math teacher's down the hallway.
Yeah, you forget that I don't teach math. Hand off to Wheeler. He's got some room to the outside. He's got a couple men to.
Nope, hang on to it. What's that call?
I think they're going to try and call offensive face mask. It all depends on if he grabs it or if he pushes it. If he pushes it, he's fine. Oh, well, apparently there was a hold somewhere in there. I thought it was Wheeler by himself, so I'm not sure where the hold came in, unless it was the wide receiver. I wasn't really watching him. So that'll back the Royals up, and it should really just make it 1st and 10 again. Because the hold came right
at the end.
Pretty much at the end, yeah. So that should make it here we go, about 1st and 10, and we'll just redo that now. Actually, 1st and 9. So
how does that work? That doesn't matter. That math is not adding up there.
And let me just shout out the acting job here from Wisman, because he's got made contact with a couple times, and the flop is on point there for Mr. Christian Wisman there tonight.
Malachi Dowdy does not seem happy about it.
No, he's pretty upset with himself.
Wow. So penalty yardage, Royals get some of that back.
Bring up 1st and 4 here without an actual play ran so far, technically. Play action with a shot down the field.
Ooh,
Belly's open. Oh, ball's
he's
up in the
picked
air.
off. Great play. I thought he kind of hid there. I didn't even see.
Brody kind of came out of nowhere, was playing so deep far back in the field. You didn't really see him. He saw Deli. Deli was open, but he saw him just a little too late. If he would have hit Deli about 5 yards sooner, that would have been a really good pass and catch. And I think he completes it fairly easy. Just floated a little bit on him.
And the way they attacked the ball, Brody went and go after this.
Yeah.
And
yes, he was making him absolutely.
Deli kind of like relaxed a little bit, I thought there. Hesitated and didn't really go after it, attack the ball there. But he's not played a whole lot of varsity football. So.
Sure. Yeah. Yep. So see what the Royal defense can do here. Try and withhold the momentum from the Panthers as we draw near to the end of the 3rd quarter. Wide open on the outside to Thorpe. And just going to tuck himself out of bounds for a nice little gain there on 1st down. Should be plenty enough for the 1st down here.
And here's an interesting thing. The Royals, what is this, game number 5? And then in Southmont game, if they don't get an interception on defense, there'd be 6 consecutive games without an interception.
Oh, nice.
Which is not, I believe that's the longest span of games that we did not have an interception in school history. So we haven't been able to turn the ball over in the passing game so far this season.
Hand off to Crawford up the middle, and that's pretty much swallowed up. There was a hole, but it was a hole filled by Aiden Trueblood, and that's going to be a no-gainer there for Knightstown.
And we kind of knew that coming in. Most of our defense that was being replaced was in that defensive backfield, I felt like.
Yeah.
And so we had a little bit of inexperience, but we'll get it figured out.
So the Panthers go back to their double stack here. Pressure here from the bobbled snap.
Oh, he just
and
throws
the ball's
it.
in the air again. Man, he's floated a couple of those, but he floats them in the right spot. I'll give him that. So puts it where no one's going to get it. So that'll bring up 3rd and 10 or 3rd and long here, as we got 4 fresh bodies coming in on the D line for the Royals.
And Carmichael, just a sophomore, really making some really smart decisions.
Yeah.
And that experience last year, just really helping, I think.
Wow, just a sophomore. I thought he was a junior. Impressive.
So 2:32 left. Our scoreboard reader's not been the most accurate, so we'll try to say the clock time is more. And wide open Brody, we weren't even looking. And a great throw and catch from Carmichael to Brody.
We've got a flag in the backfield. I believe it's going to be roughing the passer, which should add on.
I should have replayed it. Did not get the replay. So good throw and catch. And the Panthers are driving here, trying to get right back in this game.
Yeah, that's going to be a big 15-yarder at the end of that big play. 3rd and 10, and they pick up a big 1st down plus an extra 15 yards.
And really both of these quarterbacks, Elijah Eden, Briar Carmichael, just really attacking the defense with their arms. And both of them have a lot of passing yards.
Yeah, a ton of passing yards, ton of completions between the two of them. They've done a really good job. Handoff to Crawford up the middle. And the Royal defense trying to chase him down. Sipes thought he had him. Man, that kid runs hard.
Yes, he does.
He is not easy to bring down. Just when you think you got him, he just pops right back up.
Yep. His body bent in a different angle. And he still ran away from it.
Contoured it pretty well.
So they look for the call. from the sideline.
Spread back out. I'd be looking to Brody here for a quick pass. Low snap again, and they're going to take a shot towards the end zone.
It was caught, but out of bounds.
Yeah. Again, just can't say enough. It's a really good decision. If you're going to put it up there, put it where either your receiver's going to get it or nobody's going to get it. So another good throw there from Carmichael, even though it was incomplete.
Me and this clock are not getting along.
Bring up 3rd and 6 here for the Panthers.
Minute 27 left here in the third quarter. We're going to have the Dave's Express Care Car Wash trivia question between the third and fourth quarter. So make sure you stick around. I'm not sure if our count is accurate. It hasn't changed in a while of who's watching.
The snaps have been low, and it's just going to be blown dead. Be a loss of yards, about 5 or 6 there. Got to assume the pressure the Royals are starting to get has something to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
Start to worry about who you're blocking more than where the ball's getting the ball off, and that'll happen. So this will bring up 4th and 13 or 4th and long here for the Panther offense. See what the Royal defense can do here to try and get themselves off the field.
So you've got Ellis and Johnson on the near side here. Carmichael gets under center with Crawford in the backfield. And the rush over the middle. It's caught by Ellis.
Oh, my gosh.
He loses the ball. So the throw is to Ellis. Ellis semi-catches it. He gets hit, loses the ball, goes right in the hands of Johnson. Johnson then turns and moves. And what a play. I think Coach Taylor needs to draw that one up again.
Wow. Yeah, he better put a couple of these back in his playbook because holy cow.
That's impressive. That's whatever that play is.
Tight here.
Put that back in the playbook.
One more time before the quarter ends. Crawford up the middle, and he's going to be taken down after just a short gain. And that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter here in Knightstown, Indiana.
All right, let's get our trivia question in. The Dave's Express Care Car Wash trivia question is, Elijah Eden is one of only 3 quarterbacks that has rushed for over 1,000 yards in their career. So he surpassed 1,000 yards. Who are the other 2 quarterbacks? And I will tell you, one has a little bit of an asterisk next to it. And I'll explain later, but Elijah Eden is only one of 3 quarterbacks, and he just did it recently, earlier this season, to have rushed for over 1,000 yards in their career. Who are the other 2 quarterbacks?
I feel like I have a pretty good guess on one of them, but the other one, ooh, I think I may go out on a limb and say this one.
So we have answers coming in. So you can answer on Facebook and on YouTube. And we'll give that answer here in a little bit. So let me just pull up. We do have the chat so you can see. Those are the people. Thank you for telling us we're back. So we'll get to that answer here in a little bit. Let's do a Dave's Car Wash commercial.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
All right, we're back for a big play here.
Big couple of plays, hopefully.
Yep. And
gonna be kind of a counter to Ellis. He picks up a pretty good chunk there.
And right just short of the goal line. I don't know what that was. The down says 2nd and 0. Is it goal? Just goal?
Second and goal, yeah.
Okay.
He picked up about 3 or 4 yards there. Bring up 3rd and 2 from the 2. Let's see if the Royals can sell out here. I would imagine if I was a coach, I'd be thinking play action pass to Crawford, make the defense bite, and then pop pass with somebody else.
You're going to go for it here. 2. Hand off to Crawford up the middle, and good defense by, is that
Aiden
Trueblood?
Trueblood was the first one to make contact and just made sure he was going down. So that'll bring up a big 4th down here.
Aiden stretching out there, but Aiden Trueblood, number 34, just kind of did a nice job.
I think he even lost a yard there.
Yep.
We'll bring out 4th down and 3 from the 3.
Now what do?
I still like the play action.
I like the ball in Carmichael's hands, to be honest. He's had some magical plays tonight. He's going to throw it. That's a quick slant. They scored early on, and there you go. Score another touchdown. They scored on that pretty much exact play in the first quarter on their very first drive. And didn't take away the inside and just beat us to the inside there. Trying to figure out who's playing corner over there.
Austin Brown. Yep.
Has he been playing corner this year?
Tonight.
I was like, we got some people playing and out there that haven't been playing in these positions.
I think this may be his first night out there. So
yeah,
doing as good a job as he can out there with his first experience there. So
they're going for 2, which they have all game. I don't think they're going to kick any extra points. And that pass is thrown over the top.
Just out of the hands there.
Royals lead by a field goal. So again, we have trivia. We got some answers coming in. Addison True says Terry Atkins. Below average golfer says Bragdon. Swan, Cole Allen.
Close.
Diane Hood, Logan Splater, and question mark. I guess we fill in the blank.
Cole Allen.
So Chris Splater, says Logan Splater.
I had Logan. Logan was my one that I was pretty sure on. The other 2 I feel like is a toss-up. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking it may be Steven Stunda may have had a chance. I can't remember if he played quarterback all 4 years or not. And then Bragdon was another one that popped in my head.
So 43-40. And this is what we wanted. Hey, we got a 3-point game, 4th quarter.
It was a close game.
And it's trophy on the line. And really, really nice competitive ball game for both teams. And these are the kind of games, like, I know neither team's defensive coordinator is very happy right now. But these are the tight games get you wins later in the season.
Yeah. Helps prepare you, absolutely. Nice bouncer there. Shaw's going to take it to the wide side of the field. He finds a seam. He's got a couple men to beat. He makes a hop, and he runs himself out of bounds into Panther territory.
I'm really surprised they're kicking it to Shaw.
I don't think they tried to kick. Well, Manship got the first one, and then they must have thought Manship was the dangerous one. But
Shaw, after
Shaw return.
And Shaw's has 2 of our top 10 longest kickoff returns in school history.
Yeah.
So I'm really like an 86 and an 81-yard kickoff return. So I'm really a little bit surprised that's their Toby Atkins says Terry Atkins. So go ahead and answer as the Royals take over here in Knightstown territory. Eaton's going to take it to the outside. He breaks 1 tackle, and he's going to get out near the first down. He gets it.
Yep.
So goes right with our trivia question. With those yardage, how many yards rushing does he have now?
He's up to 86 tonight.
So he's got 86 yards rushing tonight.
On 9 carries. So
Aaron Spalding getting into it. Jarrett Lewis and Houston Swan with his answers.
Oh, I just thought of one. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's right, but I bet he has a lot of yards. Hand off to Wheeler.
Oh, and he's going to be
pretty
stacked
much wrapped
at the line.
up there in the backfield.
That's Dowdy. Yep. Malachi Dowdy. And he's done that a couple times.
Yeah, we haven't seen it in a while, but that very first possession or first couple possessions, he was back there causing havoc. So definitely one to keep your eye on here for the last 9 or so minutes.
So 2nd and 13. Need a positive yardage. You don't need it all the yardage.
Nope.
You need some positive yardage here. And Wheeler's going to take it to the side. He's got some yardage.
Some room.
He's going to rumble just short of the first down.
Literally 1 yard short.
So it's going to be 3rd and 1. So 3rd and 1, you know they're going to go for it, so you got 2 chances to get 1 yard. So you just don't want anything negative here.
Nothing negative, no false starts, and at this point, turnovers are a killer.
Yep. As Eden's going to hand it off up the middle. Wheeler's going to get the first down.
Yep.
He hasn't turned it over, but it's making me nervous.
Yeah.
Making me nervous. And Wheeler's done a really nice job. Had his best game of the season so far.
Absolutely. I did ask him in the hallway the other day if he thought he was going to have a pretty good game, and he's not. He does not lack confidence. I'll say that.
All right, and the handoff to Wheeler again.
Good jump cut.
Yep.
As we're going to be. Is there a whistle? I never heard one.
They're letting it go a little bit here. Don't want the plays to go along too long here.
Yeah.
We haven't had the most composure at times this season, so I'd like these plays to get blown dead quicker. Or maybe we're learning. We're getting better. We're getting more composure.
One would hope. That's the coach's ultimate goal, is that everybody's learning and getting better.
Wheeler's
going to race to the sideline.
He gets it. And a flag late.
Got a flag.
As he looks like he did score a touchdown, but there is a flag. That's probably coming back.
Yep.
Oh, we're going to use the flag button. And it's not 6.8 seconds left. It's 6:58. We'll try to do a better job at announcing that. So that touchdown gets called back with the hold or blocking it back or
hold, yeah. So it should make it still about 2nd and 12 respectively. So again, it was pretty decent ways past the line of scrimmage. So I mean, in the grand scheme, it was 10 yards, and it cost you a touchdown, but it was only about a 6-yard penalty from where the original line of scrimmage was.
Another
Wheeler again. And he breaks loose again on that right side.
Yep.
Picks up about 8 or 9 yards there.
So while we're waiting here, we have 3rd down here. Here's your answers so far. Jarrett Lewis, Houston Swan, Terry Atkins. We get back. We don't want to miss this. Big play here, 3rd and 5. Tried to go offsides, didn't work.
They've done a much better job of that. I was going to say, it was about time for him to pull one.
Yep, and he may get in. He's fighting, but it's definitely a first down. Definitely a first down.
16 down to about the 3 or 4.
I guess we'll do it the next time
we catch a break.
Yes, next break. So it's 1st and goal from the 3, I believe. Eden's going to hand it off this time. Wheeler's going to walk in. Yep. I was like, I almost felt like I missed a whistle because nobody ran after him.
No, it was, everybody just.
It was very awkward.
Let it happen.
It didn't seem like he was going full speed, and it seemed like nobody was really trying to stop him. So, touchdown Royals. I was confused for a moment.
But, hey, awkward is the right word.
It just seemed like an awkward play, was it not?
Yeah, awkward is 100% the correct word there.
49-40. Royals extend their lead, but hey, 5 minutes and 32 seconds, and that's plenty of time for lots more touchdowns in this game.
Yeah. Royals did a really good job on that drive. Same play.
Yep.
Wheeler out to the outside. Or, excuse me, that's Sipes. Sipes to the outside. Yeah, gave Wheeler a break there.
Was Sipes in the last one? Was that Sipes?
No, it was Wheeler for the touchdown. But I think Wheeler was, they handed the ball off to Wheeler there probably, well, counting penalties, he easily touched the ball at least 10 times in that drive.
And I apologize. We have no control of the angle of our camera. I feel like I'm looking at it on a hill. They are not running uphill. So the field is flat here. But Coach Gallian's going to have to look this up. This has to be a record
for all-time points in this game.
Yeah. Like how many games have we had that there was 80-plus points scored in the game?
Oh, this year? Yeah. And the season, it's got to be we have to be pushing all-time points in a season.
We might even have 3 or 4 of ours over 90 points.
Yeah, the very first game of the year against Frankton was the highest scoring game in history.
Yes,
112 for all-time points. Yeah,
and there's another 90-point, 51-40.
New Albany.
Last week was 63-33.
Yeah,
94 points.
I don't think we counted if we're in the L category.
Oh, but I'm still saying, two teams.
Correct.
I mean, how many points have been scored in our games this year?
Yeah.
And we forgot to do the trivia answers, so we're just trying to keep you hanging on just a little bit longer. We'll do it right after this kickoff. And, hey, they're going to get a decent return set up.
Opportunity at it.
Yep.
He
gets on the outside.
He's got a hole. He's still on his feet. Shelton able to bring him down with the tackle.
All right, so kind of the answers have slowed down a little bit. We have had the right answers. I don't know if we've had the right answers together.
Combined.
So here is your answer. Logan Splater, 2014-15 graduate, and Terry Atkins, 1995-96 graduate. Now, Terry's comes with a slight asterisk because his senior year he played a lot of running back, and he played quarterback
the other years.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
a slight asterisk next to that one. Toby, I think, maybe have played some quarterback, and Terry was the running back.
Gotcha.
You can let us know, Toby. You're watching. Something like that around that time frame. Crawford off the left side, and the Royals do a nice job at stringing him out.
Down. They just got to get him down, though.
Yep.
As the clock winds here.
But the point is, he played a lot of quarterback up to that.
Right.
Now, his senior year, he graduated the same year I graduated. So he had an unfortunate knee injury toward the end of his senior year. So, but really, really good career, Terry. So thanks for playing, everybody. As a screen pass to Brody. And I mean, if I'm Coach Taylor, I'm like, get Brody the ball.
Get the ball in Brody's hands, and then every once in a while get it back to Crawford.
Yep. I mean, and that was the game plan at the beginning, so I guess it doesn't probably change. I'm sure that's a lot of what they're doing.
Right.
We've seen it all season for the Night Panthers, and they're definitely okay. Nope. Now they're going to fake it, go down to Ellis.
Ooh, just kind of an awkward throw. Bowman, if he would have found the ball, I think had a play on it, but couldn't ever find the ball. But a good passing catch there nonetheless.
So it is 4:27 left.
The Panthers
clock is rolling.
Moving here. I don't think we've even been a minute into this drive, and they're already in the red zone. Hand off to Crawford. And he's going to be tackled fairly quickly.
4 minutes. Crawford, really nowhere to go there. Good job by the D-line. We haven't had a lot of defensive players that have stuck out. I'm trying to think of some that you've seen.
Sipe's been a little bit everywhere on the field. Sipe's has come up with some tackles. Aiden and Brennan have been a little bit everywhere, yeah.
Somebody needs to step up right here. Yeah. Big play.
Interception, fumble, something would be nice. Sack.
Oh, and I thought it was just a little early.
Yeah.
Nobody was looking for it.
Yeah, pressure in there by Brennan Trueblood and Ethan Carter, I think, caused the rush there and the throw. But still 4th and 4, very manageable here for the Panther offense.
There we go, Toby. Terry played quarterback till sectional his junior year, and then he was running back.
Gotcha.
I knew it was something like that. So, all right. Big play here, 4th and
screen pass to Brody. Can he get to the 4?
Nope.
Ooh.
Did he?
I don't
don't
know where he had to get to. It looked like he had to get to the 9, and he may have just got there. Of course, the Royal players are saying he didn't, but we'll wait for the actual official to tell us what happens.
And if the guy was paying attention, he could have hit the replay button. Then we could have watched it a couple times.
Oh, he calls him short. We don't have a measurement. He's just calling him short.
And if I'm Coach Taylor, I want at least a measurement.
Right. Oh, now we changed our minds. Now we're going to measure real quick. And this
is our first measurement.
Will by far be not only our first measurement, but the longest measurement of the year.
I don't know. Can we trust Dusty McGee? He's probably moving that chain right now. All right. I hope. Let's see here.
It's going to be close.
Can we get a shot?
I can't believe he wanted to signal it right off the bat, but.
Let's see here.
Obviously, they have better angles than we do here.
Oh, yeah.
It looks really close from up here.
Let's make sure Dusty puts this down at the right spot. Okay.
Well, good news is Dusty doesn't have any say in it anymore.
I'm just giving a reason. Give him a hard time.
It looks like he's going to be just short.
So it's going to be Royals football, turnover on downs. Royals take over. But, hey, it's going to – I mean, there's a lot of time.
3 minutes left, yeah.
There's a lot. There's been a lot of points scored very quickly in this football game.
Royals are starting within their own 10, so it's not like something crazy couldn't happen.
51-40. I'm so glad we – 3:24 left. As I know my scoreboard and clock's going crazy.
My total point score prediction for this game wasn't far off. I had 84 total points predicted. Now my score was quite off, but we have a lot of score predictions, so we'll see who in my classes have gotten the closest. I should probably start taking pictures of that so I can report it on here.
Give the Cole Allen prediction update.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Mr. Allen's statistics, right? That's what it is, right? It's statistics.
Yeah, sure.
Sort of.
You could probably call it that. Probability.
There you go.
Hand off to
Hang
Wheeler
on
here.
to the ball.
And
don't go out of bounds. Oh, that's got to be a late hit.
Yeah.
Well, you got hit 7 yards down the field. He got hit 7 yards after he went out of bounds.
That one was a little awkward. I think you let it go as an official. One, based off the scenario, and two, it was kind of awkward. Like, he was right there. Was he in? Was he out? Whistle was kind of a little late, so bang, bang. Happens.
You officials all stick together.
I try. I try not to be too much of a stickler. Up the middle. And he's going to pick up a couple here. Should bring up third down if I'm seeing it right. Be about 3rd and 1. And we'll have our first time out here from, I believe, the Panthers. Yep, there it is.
It is 51-40. Apparently, it does not like red scoreboards. I'm trying everything I can. So 3rd and 2, 3:02 left, not 3:30.2. Live stream schedule coming up tomorrow, the Gary Powers Memorial Invitational with the cross country. That's at a 9 o'clock start, the girls varsity race, then 9:30 boys varsity. 10 o'clock, the middle school girls, and 10:30, the middle school boys. So we're going to try to stream that. We'll see. I'll be there bright and early.
Good news is there's no scoreboard tomorrow.
Yes. But there's cameras that didn't work the other night at the volleyball game that are critical for tomorrow.
Gotcha.
So
I think you should just take a camera and follow him, run around with him.
I did offer to, run next to Preston and just follow him.
Yeah, there you go.
While I'm running next to him. But
really good run there. Good blocking up front. Great run by Wheeler there to pick up the first down. And that'll keep the clock rolling here.
I could just run ahead of him and show where to go.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I mean, he'd probably set the state record if he did that.
Yes.
So.
We'll see. And then Monday we have a volleyball game, Cowan. And Wednesday, senior night next week against Cambridge City Lincoln and for volleyball. So we're about one volleyball game, one football game a week, and now it is ramped up.
Wheeler just continuing. I mean, that kid's his arms and legs are going to be drained after this game.
Yeah. And he's I mean, we talked about Royals coming in without their leading rusher, without their leading receiver. Multiple kids are not going both ways because they've been sick all week. And so a lot of people, JV kids getting some time that didn't normally play. And Wheeler has just been really strong for us tonight.
Yeah. Up to 168.
And nothing flashy.
No,
just
he's a
grind
workhorse.
It out.
He's a workhorse.
And
I have to
stay in bounds.
Try and figure it out here, what his longest run has been.
Well, that was probably 12 there.
Yeah, 13. Oh, excuse me. He had a 23-yard run.
Yeah.
23-yard run was his biggest one. So, yeah, nothing crazy, nothing big or flashy, but
and after
just working.
And Elijah had 200 and some yards passing approximately.
Yeah, I guess
in the
how many
first
he had
half.
in the second half.
Not a lot.
None. He had one throw, and it was an interception.
So
time of possession has been critical here in the second half. But there has not been, it hasn't been as flashy as the first half was by any means. So a couple scores, but a lot on the ground. Hedon's done most of his damage here in the second half with his legs. So,
and if you're Knightstown, there's a lot of really good things I saw out here. Now, you got some really good players. I talked to the coaches a little bit, and they said the hardest time was to convince our players, to
They're
they
much
need to be
improved
ready.
from last year.
That
Yes.
they're a different team
It's
than last year.
Yes, exactly.
And a lot of them said that a lot of these players would be players for us. Like they would step into our lineup and play. And so what a great job that Coach Taylor's done here.
Yes.
And get this program turned around really quickly. Get the numbers back up where it needs to be competitive. And watch out, like Centerville, Northeastern. I mean, they're gonna Knightstown's gonna be right there
for the TC.
I don't know if they're quite as good as Centerville and Northeastern, but they're not far from them.
Centerville's speed is just going to be such a problem for everybody that plays them, unless you have the same speed that can match it. And Knightstown's got some speedy guys, but Centerville's got like 5 or 6 speedy guys.
Why we have a chance? There's their conference: Knightstown, Northeastern. Knightstown's 4-0, Northeastern's 4-0, Centerville 3-0. I think that's the battle for the TEC.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tries right there, kind of. But
Hagerstown and Winchester, I would say, is all right there in the middle.
And so they've really stepped it up and had a good showing tonight. Oh, and a false start.
Yeah, I'm not real sure what that one was.
Royals Conference. Sorry, that's not the Royals Conference. That's the Royals Conference. They're in the driver's seat here, so they'll have those Monroe Central Shenandoah games late in the season with a chance to win the conference. And I don't know if this is the last year for the MEC football. I'm not sure. So could be the last MEC football champions, whoever wins it this year. As this clock's winding down, we're going under 30 seconds left.
Should just be a knee, I would imagine. Oh, no. Don't even have to run one more play. That should be it.
Is that it?
Should be.
So I didn't even see the play clock. Okay, 13-12. Yep, that's going to be it. The Royals are going to win 51-40, and then what's what we wanted. Nice competitive. It was right down to the wire, last possession or two. Unfortunately, the thing was, who couldn't stop who? Like, you just couldn't.
Right.
Neither team could stop the other team.
Yeah.
And so it's just going to take a couple breaks, and Royals come out victorious, moved to 3-2 on the season. Knightstown drops to 4-1, and really overall a really entertaining football game.
Absolutely.
We've got real quick post game here, and I did not see. I started off good. I was keeping the quarter scores, and then look, I failed third and fourth quarter. But so, anyways, 50-40. Nice 9-star post game show. We're gonna keep it quick here because I don't want the lights shut off on me, and I've got to get
stuff moving.
I got an early morning tomorrow. They've already shut the scoreboard off, so it's 51-40. They're getting out. So congratulations. There are going to be lots of pictures.
Yep.
Anvil pictures. Royals keep it for another year and celebrate. And we're going to see kind of the future here, what's coming up. Next week, actually, you got thoughts on possible players of the game?
I think it's got to go to Edon.
Edon or – okay. I think Edon was good, and then Wheeler was just a workhorse as well.
Wheeler was a workhorse, but I think Wheeler did his job. I think Edon stepped up when we needed somebody else to step up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like we've relied on, like, Mark and some other guys just to catch balls, and I don't know. Maybe I think we've gotten used to kind of what Elijah's been able to do for us over the past couple of years, and I think maybe what he does goes unnoticed sometimes.
We are immune a little bit to how good he is.
Yeah, like 216 in the first half with his 35, and then he busted it open in the second half. And he ended it with 99 rushing yards, 216 total, 4 total touchdowns on the game. I think he put the team kind of on his back tonight. And
I agree.
Was a leader, and
like you said, we just tend to Eden does Eden things.
Yeah.
And we just expect it, and we've kind of been spoiled, I guess is the right word. We've been spoiled, and you're right. He's had a great throw on a critical 4th and 4 to Rubel.
Yeah, to Rubel.
He had the great throw to Rubel for the touchdown.
Rubel to the touchdown, Brown for his touchdown.
Brown, yes.
I mean,
and critical moments.
Yes.
And picked up some big yardage whenever we needed to pick it up on the ground.
Was it 3rd or 4th and short over here where he pulled it and then took it in and picked up the first down to set up kind of that game-winning or game-sealing, whatever you want to call it, touchdown.
So I'd agree. We're going to go with Elijah Eden as the Paxton Farm Sweet Corn player of the game, and Royals win.
Yeah,
and
that's not to take away from anything that Wheeler did, because Wheeler, I mean, it's kind of the next man up mentality. So he did exactly his job, if not more. He finished with 181 yards on about 28 carries. So great night for him, and congrats to him for all his success tonight. But we'll need it moving forward as well. So
right. So next week, homecoming week, Milan comes to town. We did not play very well against them last year, and we need to play much better. They're a very good team, and we'll see.
Solid program.
We're going to wrap up so we're not getting the lights turned off on us. And we want to thank everybody for watching. We want to thank Knightstown AD Jared Thurston for his hospitality and getting us set up, and he was really helpful in the softball sectional, and really helpful here tonight as well. And so we appreciate his support and letting us do this. So thank you for everybody watching, and we will see you next time. If you want to, 9 o'clock in the morning, cross country invitational, Gary Powers Memorial Invitational, and hopefully it works. So good night.